Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Okay, Bob is yelling at us. That means we're live. Stone's Live Poker. Welcome for the anticipated, much highly anticipated 100th Justin Squared episode. This is the annual.
I really haven't been counting them, but go.
No, I think we've done 100. It feels like 100. Jeez. Hi, welcome to Stone's Live. Well, let's start over. We have an amazing game, and I know I say that every time, I know I also say that every time, and then I say that. So it's kind of like this whole intro thing that's worked out. But tonight, Monday night, 5-5, no limit, Texas Hold'em.
It is Texas Hold'em.
With a fantastic lineup, a lot of regulars in the lineup, but a special guest joining us tonight, sitting in seat 4, we have Miss Candace Collins. Now, if you're a follower, players on the poker scene, you'll know that she started off in this world as a frozen yogurt entrepreneur. She owns several.
I was wondering where we're going with this. I'm like, as a frozen yogurt, and then she turned into a human being.
Yeah, she sold her shares or her stakes in the business and became a poker professional.
I respect that.
I looked her up on Hendon Mob, 120,000 in tournament cashes, and I know she plays a lot of these big cash games too. So it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic of Candace joining the game mixes things up tonight.
Yeah, 120 in tournament winnings and another 120,000 in yogurt.
Probably more in yogurt.
Straw.
I mean, I eat a lot of frozen yogurt. together, and I know a lot of people that do. Hello, everyone in the chat room. Thank you so much for all the early joiners. We always really appreciate that, even though sometimes Justin says that we don't. We do, I promise.
Sorry, not sorry.
Just don't listen to him. That's all you have to just don't listen.
Yeah.
But we're going to head down to the table, introduce the players, a lot of familiar faces, and a solid lineup tonight. Should be a great game. Should be great action. If you're looking at this new layout on the screen, we've been doing some upgrades. Open up the upgrades. Grapes. It's like grapes. When you upgrade grapes, we call them upgrades.
Yeah.
We're doing some upgrades on here, and so let us know if you like the new look, the bigger full screen, and then we're not killing them with ads anymore. We're just in between hands, flash one here or there.
We're not killing them.
We're just gonna flash you. Just be like, psh, psh. Look at that. Did you notice that, Brett?
Wow, dude, and it's like line on the inside, almost matching the tie.
Status. All right. So seat one, you know him, you love him, the man, the myth, the legend.
Harlan. My favorite part about Harlan is that he's no longer called Sexy H. That's probably my favorite part about Harlan.
He didn't like that either, actually.
I know, I love it. But we had fun with it in the booth, though. We sure did. And you know what? Harlan, one of our dedicated rangeless monsters. You never know if he has aces or 6'5". You just don't know.
Seat number 2, Aaron B. Excited to have him back. He is wearing that famous hat. He saved it from a bear attack. He fought off a bear. The bear ripped off the top of the hat. He got the hat back. Now he's here playing poker.
True story.
That's Aaron B. I'm very excited about seat 3, the triumphant return of Anthony D.
And he looks like he's 12 with the profile picture.
15-year-old picture, but still, you probably won't recognize him because he's not in seat 9, but that's Anthony D.
Aunt Doom, the one and only call you mother, as Veronica would say.
Call your mother, yes. Seat number 4 needs no introduction because we already gave her one. The only Miss Candace Collins. Very excited to have her in the game tonight.
With the most professional profile pic of everybody so far, and she's actually playing poker.
Yes, and I do want to say the only thing I'm disappointed about is she did not bring me a frozen yogurt.
I know, right?
What the hell?
That's messed up.
Okay, seat number 5. He's actually been kind of showing up on the stream lately. That is a young man goes by the name of Ray. This guy's got the moves. And I'm not just talking breakdancing.
It's true.
He can play poker too.
Yep, busting windmills.
Seat number 6, our resident regular now in the 5-5 no limit game.
Does he ever leave the game? Does Frederick ever actually leave the live stream, or does he just live on the table?
This is most improved player of the year for the Crush game.
By a mile.
Renee P for tournament's most improved player.
Crushed.
And Frederick. In number 7, you done messed up. That's Aces Aaron. You all know him, you love him. He's here to mix it up and play and do some he's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, fearless.
He likes to light money on fire, which is very fun for a poker game.
Definitely.
That's Reggie in seat number 8. Reggie asked me to roast him tonight, so I got to think of something. He's such a nice guy.
Roasting Reggie. Hashtag roast Reggie, guys. Feel free to go crazy in the chat.
We just get a hashtag trending. That'll be fine. And last but most certainly not least, it's been a while. That is Cookie Monster, also known as Ebb, sitting in seat number 9. All right, looks like we have a hand coming out.
The Chip Cookie Monster. We'll take it. I've been called worse. And you can see there at the bottom, guys, this is a 5-5 no limit, buying 200 minimum to a 1,000 max, and after that it is table max, which starts right off the bat. So you'll see a lot of these people, actually this is one of the cool things is that we have a new command here you can punch into the chat called Cash Win, and that will show you over time, just since we started streaming, how the players are doing, if they're negative, positive, all the above. So basically they'll show you how much Harlan wins, is what they're going to do.
Twitch C 7P, Thundergrunt 72, Best Cern, everyone else that's showing up early, Suited Aces, we appreciate you being here. Let's get to the table and focus on the action. Harlan and Aces Aaron mixing it up in this first hand tonight. Yes, Suited Aces, that is Aunt Doom. I only had to beg him for about 3 months to get him back in this game.
Just 3 months.
We are on the turn. King comes out, 3 hearts on the board. Now Aaron and Harlan both looking for each other's cards to complete a straight on the river. And 10 pairs up on the board gets Harlan trips.
Of course Harlan picks up another 10.
When is 10-6 not good, really?
Well, if you're Harlan, it's always good. That's for sure.
Well, he's not going to get any more. He bets out 40, and Aces Aaron lets it go.
Twitch 7P, how can you get on the stream? I'm going to tell you right now, buddy. We're going to give you an email and a phone number right there to get a hold of this man.
Just make sure you call it 3 in the morning, because if you don't do it 3 in the morning, you don't get in.
That's what I say. That's what I say. In fact, he loves when people call. He hates text messages.
You told him that already?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as he told you guys. All right, so first hand, up and out, pretty easy. Trips.
Easy money.
Tens
Easy
on,
money. If we're starting off with
on
trips, it's going to be a good
10-6.
night.
Yeah.
So walk me through real quick a little bit last night. Who ended up taking that down?
A young man by the name of James Hammer, seat 4.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I looked at that table and I'm like, oh my god, you got Please Fold, you got Mike Postle, you got Renee, and
What
I'm
a
just
final
like,
table.
I'm like, what the heck? I don't want to be there.
You know, the new tournament format that we implemented as of yesterday seemed to be a big hit with a lot of the players. Drew 168 players, 300 buy-in. We just made it a simple straight 3 bills.
And it was it was 350 before, right?
Yeah, and we upped the chips to 20,000, and it kept the average big blinds about 30 to 40 the whole time. Great play in the tournament. A lot of players really enjoyed it.
Absolutely, and you still blew by the guarantee.
Yeah, well, we dropped the guarantee to 30, but it was still like 40 over 40,000.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's great.
So, and that was the idea, that we get the price range a little more affordable, and even more people would come
Very cool.
play.
And then there's a less chance that you get fired.
There's that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So that's good too.
There's definitely that. All right, we have three-way action. Remember, here at Stones Live, we do not charge extra for our three-ways. Oh, except this is four-way. We do charge extra.
And Ray, I believe, is our original pre-flop aggressor here with Jack 9 of spades, popped it to 45, flops top pair with
kind
a
of a
flush
dream
draw.
flop, I think.
Monster.
Now, let me tell you what always happens to me in these situations, okay? I'll have a hand like Jack 9, and I'll get frisky with it, and I'll get a flop like this, and I'll hit my 9. I got top pair, I got a good kicker, I got a flush draw. I'll make my flush on the turn, and invariably see that ace of spade, that single ace of spades sitting there?
Damn you, Reggie.
River. It's river time. So could be running spades. That would be disastrous. But Ray, right now with an amazing hand.
So he fires 65. Reggie makes the call. Harlan gets away.
Okay. So we are heads up now, and let's see if we get that spade on the turn. Ooh. No spade on the turn. That's a great card for Ray.
A little board pair action.
Unless he's worried about Reggie sitting there with the deuce.
Yeah.
But unlikely, right?
Oh yeah, especially since, well, I mean, yeah, so there's not really a lot of hands with a deuce in the range that Reggie's calling 45 pre-flop with.
What about Harlan?
Anything. Anything goes.
You have sound in your...
I do. What's up with you, bruh?
No, it doesn't like me. Oh, there's some sound.
Nice.
See, I want to be able to hear it, because if they say something interesting, then I'm going to try and shut up.
I gotcha. What kind of chicken coop booth is this?
All right, so the river is a 4 of heart, gives Ray the check mark, and wow, I got it. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you, Bob. Bob to my rescue, as usual.
So Twitch P's chiming in, do we like the turn bet there that Ray made, or we just would have preferred maybe a check call? I think the turn bets, I think it's great. I think you're just adding more value to your hand anyways. Yeah. Why not? I mean, you're not going anywhere. I mean, even if he pops you, you're not going anywhere with top pair and a flush draw.
So the only thing is, I understand why he's asking. The only thing is, what if you get repopped there? What if you bet the turn, you get repopped, and then you don't have the right odds to call to your draw?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it depends how much he's going to repop me, right? I mean, if he just makes a ridiculous bet, then I don't know. But then again, the higher ridiculous bet he makes, the less I kind of want to put him on a deuce anyways. So...
But see, he knows that you know that he knows that.
God, so many levels.
He's going to do it knowing that you know that he knows, right?
Yeah. You need to relax. He said, "Well, worst hands will call." I think any of the other, it was 9-6 deuce or something on the flop like that. I think a 6 or a 9 would call. And even if you are perhaps dominated with a 9 with a better kicker, then you're going to go ahead and you still have a spade to redraw it for outs. I mean, I don't know. I think I should go either way.
I'm always amazed at how easy this game is when you can see everyone's hole cards.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you go to play it yourself and you're like, wait, where are all the cards? This is rigged.
Ray with ace queen. He's picking up some hands. 35 to go. Frederick dumps it right away. Waiting for our graphics to catch up here. We're around to Reggie is a fold. Ebb is out of there. Harlan not folding is 4-3. He's in there, and it's around to Anthony. Ant Doom's gonna let it go. We are now heads up. Harlan versus Ray H. I have a prediction that we're gonna see a lot of hands between these two tonight.
Oh yeah, why's that?
A rivalry, because they're both similar players.
Nice.
Harlan not really connecting here. He does have a gut shot straight draw. Ray doesn't connect either. Still best with this ace. It goes check, check. And there's an 8. 3 diamonds on board, both players with a diamond draw. Ray with the best. Harlan's going to fire. And at this point, with Ray sitting on the nut diamond, he's definitely going to at least call. You trying to short the pot there, you see that?
That's it. I did. That's illegal. Illegal moves.
And river card is another 7. No one with the pair. Ray's ace high is good. However,
It's a super scary board.
my gut says that Harlan's going to try and bet him off.
Yeah, 175 here, and Harlan bets 80. It's a very value-y kind
It
of
might not
bet.
be enough. I don't know.
I know, that's the problem. It's a very value-y kind of bet. But I mean, do you call what does Harlan have here that you can beat? I mean, besides 3-4, right? I mean, it's
calling.
rough. Yeah, he's gonna call with ace high. I don't know, man. Do you bet more there?
Great call. Ray with ace high is going to scoop up this pot. Nice job, Ray. I probably give that pot to Harlan, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Ace high, great call.
It was too small. If he bets $1.25, I don't think he gets called. Or, like you said, Ray H is just super similar play style, so he said, you know what, I don't believe you.
He recognizes the gamble in Harlan's soul, right? He's like, I see your gamble and I raise you more gamble.
Yeah. Hey, look, see, they know what I'm talking. He bets 125. We're good here. You know what I'm talking about.
What if he bet 300?
He bet 110. All of the chippies.
All right, new hand coming out.
Bam.
That's hot.
That's how I roll. That was a super wet board.
Tooth Doctor is in the house. What's up, Tooth Doctor? Welcome to the stream. 5-5 no limit tonight.
I was gonna call him the second doctor.
I think that's probably more appropriate. I just learned who that is recently.
Aunt Doom and the pile of red chips. I respect it.
Been a while since we've had Aunt Doom here. I'm really excited to have him back.
Yeah, you know, he pulled a Ninja Vanishing Mystery Act, and then we all needled him for a while, and he came back. Come out of retirement.
That's all you
come
gotta do
play.
is needle somebody enough, and they will come back.
Come out of retirement. Come hang out with us. We're cool. What? We're the cool kids, right? I felt like you do that Austin Powers. Do we not? We don't do that?
Something like that.
Okay.
Look at this flop for Anthony. Flops straight up open-ended. Harlan picks up a pair, and Candace with really nothing at this point. But who knows? You hang in there, anything can happen. It's poker.
You know, if you shop at the same luck shop Harlan shops at, you know, anything can happen.
See right there, she would have hit a queen. She should have stayed in.
Knock it off.
Your
Lock
head's
it
cut
up.
off. It looks weird, bothering me, making my OCD go off. Look at that. Look at that.
She would have hit
should have
trips.
stayed in. She would have
God.
trip queen.
Play bad, get lucky.
So
That's
you
poker.
gotta chase. You gotta
That's
chase.
poker. What do you guys-
That's
what
what this
do you guys
game
worry
is all about. You don't chase your draws.
People tune in. What stream is this? What are they talking about?
Harlan has ace high here, and if he can hang on to his hand against a $90 bet from Aunt Doom, then he's going to scoop this pot. Candace sitting in seat 4 kicking herself for not being a looser player at this point. She's like, God, if only I could call with queen high, I'd have trips. Harlan shows that 6-2 pair to take it down. Anthony's cracking up. He had to take a shot.
He's like, I know I missed. But I didn't have anything, but then again, you're Harlan, so you're going to call.
All right, there is your chip count. So remember, the beginning of this game, the players can all buy in for 200 to 1,000. Once the game gets going, it's a table match game, meaning you can buy up to the largest stack. And typically, these Stones live games get a little crazy because they play like an hour before we start streaming.
Yeah.
And there'll be a couple all-ins, so someone will have a 2,000 or 3,000 stack, and everyone will buy up.
Exactly.
And they'll get deep super quick.
Yeah, in fact, taking a look at winnings so far, Ray H is already up just over 700. So and that's just since we started streaming. So who even knows what happened before that?
Yeah, not too shabby.
Cookie Monster's coming in. 6-9 suited. Monster.
A very famous hand, also known as Big Lick.
It's true.
Anthony with ace queen. Suited.
Master C chiming in the chat, giving Aunt Doom a little quality advice, saying put those headphones away, messes up some good game flow, and you might miss some audio clues. Well, so far so good in this hand. Ace Queen for Anthony up against Candace's 10s here. Probably going to see just a flat here from Candace. No 3-bet.
No, I like the flat. I like the flat in this
Yeah.
position. She's super early. Let's see a flop and see what happens.
And her hand is also really disguised too by doing
Yeah, and she has Ray behind who could do anything, including fold.
Yes, and that
He could
is
even fold.
in the anything realm.
I'm excited to see this flop. I'm rooting for 9-6.
Let's do it.
This type of hand I would be playing.
Boom.
There it is, 9. Boom.
Oh, and look at that flop for Candace.
That is
Open-ended
beautiful.
for Candace. Anthony, and here are a couple of overs.
This is a really interesting flop. You got a rainbow flop on a straighted board. Everyone pretty much sitting here with straight draws on some level, right? Candace open-ended. Anthony would hit a straight if Candace hits her set. And of course, Ev with the backdoor diamond draw, which of course is going to be the winner.
Which, of course.
Currently, Candace way out in front. It's 135 for Eb to call. Candace decided to bet, and why not? Why wouldn't you bet here? That is a beautiful spot to bet. You have the world. Of course, I have noticed the more outs I have, the less I seem to
Oh,
hit.
yeah, no, give me like 4 or 5 outs. I'll get that. But don't give me like 13. That's no good.
All right, so Eb lets it go, and we're around to Anthony. 135 into a 345 pot. I'm not sure he has the right odds to call here, but regardless,
We can see that he doesn't at 17% plus.
But he does have the right odds to raise.
But, yeah, well, little does he know, Candace has all of his blocking range right here. Like, no 10s for you.
We get an ace.
A 10, yeah, I know, but a 10 would just be so sick, too.
A 10 would,
10
would be
be-
bloody, and
yeah.
we love blood.
And he's popping it. Is he popping it?
Yeah, he popped.
it.
He popped. I mean, he like, oh, pop, pop. He popped.
Just like popcorn that thing. So 150 now more
Pop,
for
one more
Candace to
time.
call. And not much hesitation there. She's definitely going to make the
Okay.
call.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere. Where's she going?
Nowhere.
We're rusty.
What?
We're rusty. We're rusty.
Oh, I thought it was quick. I was ready for it.
There's like a count, like, you know, where
There'll
we
be plenty
going?
of opportunity tonight.
Nowhere.
Okay, gotcha. I got it. Okay. 1, 2.
Snap, snap.
Okay, got it. Snap, crackle, pop. Pop the pot.
All right, it looks like we are going to the turn card, and I'm very excited for this turn card. Wow. Okay, so now
And
the 10 doesn't even help Anthony anymore.
Yeah, and look, so, okay, wow. Okay, yeah, and I was like, yeah, Candace has to ship this here. Relative or stacked to the pot size, it's like an insta ship. She just has to.
Yeah, so pretty much Anthony is drawing to the remaining aces, which only 2 of them. You can see up there on the outs. This is one of my favorite things about our software. It'll show all of the outs, like the theoretical outs, but then the ones that are folded are grayed out. So you can see there's 2 aces in the deck. That's why you have the true percentage for Anthony if he called here to hit his ace. He decides to fold, and this is one of those moments where I really wish we could see a rabbit.
Well, and you can hear the table talk too. She's like, I embarrassed myself. And somebody's like, why didn't you just go all in? And she's like, I know. Right after I did it, I messed up. And I was just like, well, I'm just gonna shove this other couple $100 in here on the turn. Oh man.
Pretty sure she wasn't. No, you were.
Are you prepared for tonight?
I'm so prepared. How can one really truly be prepared for tonight? For this game?
No, for the It's Urban Dictionary night.
Oh, yeah, no, you can never prepare for that. I don't care how much work you put into it, you can never prepare for that.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, what, do you already have the word?
No, that's your job.
Okay, I will find one. Give me time. You know we don't fire that off till 8 o'clock. We gotta warm these kids up here.
Yeah, warm them up. Ready?
The real Bob Ross, verify what's going on. I believe you saw the J-Cop in the chat there. Obviously, Master C.
Did
all
you
of our
say Bob
usual
Ross?
friends. The real Bob Ross.
I love
verify.
Bob Ross.
Happy trees.
I miss Bob Ross.
Happy trees.
Happy little trees. Okay, we have a flop 5 ways. Reggie hits that king. What's up? Hitting his king. Aaron catches a piece. Candace with pocket 4s doing a little set mining. Aaron betting his 7 middle pair. He thinks it's good.
So he's gonna fire 40 over here to Reggie. Reggie is definitely gonna make the call. Ray gets out, Frederick gets out. 6 on the turn.
We're heads up, and that turn card is no good for Aces Aaron.
Reggie way out in front here. But Reggie also has position here on Aces Ron. And let's see if Aaron's going to continue out. No, he does check over to Reggie, who's definitely going to fire the king.
Yeah, and you pretty much have to fire here, especially once he checks.
Yeah.
You can't give a free card in that spot. You got to make them pay.
There's no reason not to fire.
They're going to hit their draw, make them pay for their draw. That's a rule. You heard it here first, folks.
So we'll see. There might be a round of straddles going on, guys. I think somebody probably brought that up in the chat. We'll take a look here.
That'd be nice.
You never know. I've seen crazier things at Stones.
Like what?
Well, like pretty much the 10-25 game was like a 10-25, 50, 100.
I'm really excited for this game I'm putting together on April 24th. Have you heard about it?
I have not. Why don't you tell me?
We're going to have a 5-5 PLO game here, and it's going to be hosted by a young man known in poker circles as Christopher Moneymaker. Have you heard of him?
Once, maybe twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to be here playing PLO, and Scott Ball and I believe Bart Hansen will be joining us that night too for All-Star PLO lineup.
I've heard of Moneymaker. He's the guy who likes to barrel wine and needle Jake, right?
Barrels, wine, needles, Jake. Yeah.
Got it.
That's
Okay,
pretty
cool.
much what he's famous for.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we're excited to have him here. Mark your calendar. It's going to be an amazing show. Monday, April 24th, the 5-5 PLO game with Chris Moneymaker, Scott Ball, and I will know by the end of the night if Bart Hansen is confirmed for that game as well.
Oh, wow. Can it get better?
Harlan with Pocket Kings, and I always wonder for Harlan if he knows what to do when he picks up a premium hand, because he's so good at playing mediocre hands.
I know, right?
And he's like, oh, what are these?
Got it against Anthony's jacks here, too. So let's check this out. Raises to 40. Anthony 3-bets to 100 here. Candace gets out of the way. She mucks 3s. Over to Aaron here. He's probably getting away. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter what you have. So
wow,
now
Harlan's
back over to Harlan.
loving
The
life
problem is,
right now.
When a guy like Harlan 3-bets you, do you believe it? Or 4-bets you, in this case, do you believe him?
As Harlan, do I believe him?
Yeah.
No.
I know. And he is just gonna, did he call, did he say, he's just gonna flat? Did he flat? What is that? No, he's coming up. I was like, it'd be so sick if he just flats, because Anthony can never put him on kings. I hate you so much.
Just remember, if
It's
the
this
commentary
Justin.
gets too much, there's a command to mute Justin, but you need to specify which one.
Because you can doesn't mean. No. Wait a second. Yeah, it's this Justin. Not this one. Can only be one. Okay, so 4-bet Anthony. 4-bet to 300. Anthony does make the call.
And here's your flop. Oh,
Well, that's a savior card for Anthony. That's gonna save him money.
That's a good card for him. Because Anthony's probably thinking
what
ace
does
king.
Yeah. Now what does Harlan do here? I mean,
Check.
I know, right?
I check.
And that's bad when you're instant check marked on the flop. Like, you can't even go runner.
Oh yeah. Well, that must mean there's at least one jack folded
Yeah.
already. Yeah. Can we send a carrier pigeon out to Anthony? Tell him just fold.
Yeah, I'd have to go back in time 20 minutes, but yeah.
I can do that. I mean, I've done it before. I've done it. Yeah.
So check. He checks behind. Thank God a jack doesn't peel.
Check again. What's he worried about on this board? 7-8. Repopped him.
Oh yeah,
Reflop?
no, he's
You
not
know?
worried about that. Yeah, no, he knows he has the best 5 mile. He's not going anywhere.
It's too much.
Yeah. And now that's 175. Pretty value-y here, considering the pre-flop raise was to like 300.
Don't do it, Anthony.
And this is where, but he did it also because you got to think
no.
are you just firing it to try and take it away? So he's gonna make one little bit of a call here. I would say it's a hero call, but he probably thinks it's good right now.
Oh.
But what's Harlan 4-betting you with? You're right, could be anything.
At least it's not a jack. Okay,
Yeah.
at least it's not a jack on the river. A jack would have been sick. He's all in. Anthony needs to fold. Get out of there, buddy. Get out. Yeah, I agree. Did you see how he's like, wow.
Yeah, he's leaned back. You know, the funny thing is, like, he's got to know that, like, I mean, even if he doesn't believe it, that he has like some monster hand like he actually has. The river, I mean, you know, he could have just been fire and air with, like, who knows. The only thing Anthony could put him on a call here is like missed spades. But even then, what's he 4-betting you with pre-flop? And that's what Anthony's running through his head right here.
There's no need to light money on fire here, okay?
And this always comes back to the typical patented catchphrase is, but it's Harlan. But it's Harlan, right? You're like, am I going to let Harlan make a move on me? Harlan can't have a beast here. Okay, fine, Harlan might have a beast here. No, it's Harlan, he can't have a beast here, you know?
Grinding Daily wants to know if I'm part of the team.
Barely.
Is he mean the Stones Live team?
Wow. Ask him.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't believe you. Rick and Barstow in the house.
No. Team. I'm sorry, I don't speak in broken sentences. You're going to have to help me out, buddy. Just use your words. Say, ask the question you want to ask.
Maybe because it's a rainbow face? Maybe he's asking something personal?
Oh. No, I'm not.
You're no,
Sorry to disappoint.
no rainbow face? Sorry.
I'm not a rainbow face person.
taken.
No. Rick and Barstow joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Rick. Nice to have you here. Got it, Willie Money. Thank you.
Thanks for spelling that out.
If by gay you mean happy, then yes, I am.
A little too happy.
Yeah.
So that after that puts Harlan up almost 600 bucks, Ray's up almost 700 bucks, and the rest of the crew stuck a little bit.
All right, so Anthony's gonna buy up here, and maybe a little rusty.
A little reload.
But he definitely a solid player, and he's definitely got plenty of time in this game to get it back. You just got to be patient.
Listen to this. You can hear him talking.
Okay.
He's like, I was afraid you might have had aces, and he's like, you would have known if I had aces, isn't it?
No, Rick and Barstow, just so you know, there is no more ban on Urban Dictionary. There will be a word at 8 o'clock.
It's true.
If you don't like it, tough noodles.
Like uncooked noodles. Very tough ones.
Sly Cry, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us. 5-5 no limit tonight. Just a reminder for anybody joining us for the first time, there's a little heart button on the screen. If you click that, you can follow us, become part of our family. We're here every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. Specifically
Standard.
Pacific.
Time.
Standard.
Got it. So Ebb's popping it up here with pocket sevens. +1 here, 60 bucks. Aaron B makes the call. Brick City for both players, 7 still way in front. TX Poker 30 in the house, what's going on?
Ev's gonna bet it. And that's an easy one. Yo, bro, 78. My home away from the tables is you guys.
Nice.
Our home away from home is you guys. I like how he put that.
It's good.
I like saying you guys.
I feel like you instantly did like the double finger gun.
You guys. I like that. Can we do it together?
You guys. It's good.
That's nice. It felt good.
It's good. Yeah. So now you got a couple of no way. You guys. You gotta organize these all up for me here. I've actually played at Windstar out there in randomly Oklahoma.
Windstar, Oklahoma. Is that on a boat?
The one I played at was not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know, it was right outside.
So I drove through the Midwest, and a lot of casinos were on riverboats.
Yeah. That's how they get away with it.
You guys, you're welcome.
Oh God. So many rainbow faces. Okay, King Jack Harlan raising a 40. Anthony makes the call. They got history. It's going down.
I'm assuming they're asking because they're interested.
Obviously.
Right, yeah. I mean, I'm an ally.
Thank you for the
Just
compliment.
play for the other team, you know, but I'm a good sport.
You still high five and say good game or what?
Yeah, you know, do your thing, I do my thing, we'll high five at the end. I think it's...
This is where we end this conversation. This is where the conversation's just over. It's just done now.
No, I'm having fun.
I'm sure you are. 389 Super Rainbow Flop.
TX Poker says that the biggest casino in the U.S. is a boat. I say, prove it.
I'm on a boat. I would say that every
That's
time
what I was
watch
going to say. I'd be on the whole thing, and they'd get kicked off and be like, you got to stop saying you're on a boat, bitch.
That's true.
I'd be like, no, I'm not saying it. They'd be like, later. All right, we got some poker going on. Anthony's ahead with the sixes right now. Probably not feeling great about it after a couple of the beats he's taken, though. And there you go. Gonna let it go. Is that a bluff from Frederick with 4 deuce? Is he gonna show?
Ship it. Oh, he didn't even show. I love it.
Frederick takes the pot down with 4 high.
The real Bob Ross Verified has a statement for you there. Have you ever seen Indecent Proposal?
Keep dreaming.
Just throwing that out there.
Nice hand, bad Santa. Trying to see it. No, he's not really Billy Bob. Maybe like a little, but like a much smoother Billy Bob. They're saying
What, Bob
Frederick
Ross?
looks like Billy Bob Thornton from Bad Santa.
Oh.
And I'm trying to picture it. I love that movie, by the way.
You know,
Don't
maybe,
you love
maybe
that
it's
movie?
just the combination of like the hair.
I think it's the facial hair, but Frederick is much more.
Like maybe if Frederick was like a heavy alcoholic drinker, maybe.
we don't know that he's not.
No, I would say that would put some wrinkles on. So Frederick waking up here with 8s. In the cutoff, popping a 30. Aaron gets out of the way. Reggie does make the call with King Queen.
I would too.
And, well, that's why, I don't know. Ebb's coming along with Ace Jack, so pretty much everything above a 10 is bad for Frederick. Oh, my bad. Ebb's actually 3-bet to 120.
Thundergrot says that his wife says in the dark he looks like Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
That might not be a good thing though, because I heard Brad Pitt has bad BO.
Nice. Well, you got to work on your impressions then, because then you can sound like him in the dark and you'll really set her off. All right, Ace Jack to pocket 8s. Oh, Ace does connect the 3 bets.
All right, that's the end of this hand. It's over.
Is it?
I think so. Ebb bets. Fred folds. Next hand. Thanks, Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross too. I miss the days of my happy little trees.
Happy trees.
Isn't his son doing it now? I think his son is doing it.
There is no replacement for Bob Ross. Many people have tried.
So I heard he was heavy into hallucinogens.
That's like, is that a stretch for anybody? I think we all believe that here.
He says he has no son though. Thundergrot wants to know who the man bun is. I'm gonna check. No, I don't have mine in today.
No, not
is there a
today.
man bun at the table?
Possibly Ebbs, maybe?
Oh, Ebb?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks good. You know what? He's got the samurai look going on. I like it.
Now, with this new camera setup, have we seen a split screen yet? Is split screen
I
still
saw a
around?
split screen earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just checking.
we still have split screen.
Sometimes our split screen goes on vacation. You know, we don't. They never tell us.
It's not on vacation tonight though.
Ghost of M in the house. Split screen's a slacker.
Yeah, now it's gonna be like split screen every single hand.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, you think I'm a slacker?
Yeah.
There, split screen, split screen.
There's like 4 people in the hand. They just split screen between the 2 best hands. Like screw
Can we
the
do
other
that? It's gonna be like the Brady Bunch panels up there.
people. Oh, that'd be epic. Candace, waking up at Queens. Guys, come on down to Stones, or we just give out pocket pairs because we like you.
And Pocket Pair's actually holding tonight. That's kind of exciting. You don't see him hold a lot. Bad Santa with pocket deuces.
Movement flex. Do people really bring headphones to a table like this? Yeah. Have you been in a poker room? Everybody does. A lot of players do. Some players bring like the giant big noise canceling headphones. Some players like Harlan there in seat 1 have the wireless headphones. And then seat 2 there demonstrating just the typical Apple earbuds. So we have all the realm represented here.
The whole realm.
3 pocket pairs. How about Deuce 7 Queen Trainwreck flop? You guys down for that? I'm so down for that.
And you see there in the background that guy that was just there helping the dealer that looks like Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. That is actually the one and only Mr. Wizard, Bob himself.
So look at this flop here. So Frederick open-ended with his pair.
Oh,
Aaron
I like
has an overpair, which he's thinking is a great board
Yeah,
for him, right?
yeah.
Along with the gut shot. And that's a great board for Candace too. It's coordinated, kind of scary.
It's kind of great for everybody, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That kind of everybody's like wants a piece of this action. So Candace fires out 50.
Wow.
Frederick is gonna make the call? Question mark. Oh, it's a raise.
Oh,
140.
wow. Okay.
Frederick getting spunky. So he's just basically putting Candace on air and just like a random C-bet here.
This is actually a very interesting hand.
And I'm proud of Aaron just getting way out of there.
The interesting thing is if that 6 had hit with him still in there, you know, and Frederick thinks he's good maybe with the
Yeah.
sucker side of the straight, but the 7s actually have the bigger straight. Candace still ahead, but
Yeah, still
scary card
ahead.
for
It's
her.
scary card. King
Yep.
peels off, but you got to think, what's Frederick raising me here with? Where he would have a king. You know what I mean? If he didn't already have me on the flop, what's he raising where he would actually have a king on the turn? Unless he's just completely airballing raised with ace king.
Goes to M. That's why we love you.
And another card peels here.
Look
the
at
ace.
this river card.
And you know, it's not even the action card too that
I know,
mean,
a 6 would be.
Yeah, 6 would be
Yeah.
a little bit more action, but the ace is also scary because that beats Candace as well. But this pot escalated quickly. This pot's at $900. Sucks to be in this position here for Candace. She's gonna check. And this is the sick part is she knows regardless of what Frederick has, he has to bet here. And so now she just has to think: is he just betting to bet, or does he really want to do it? So 2 1/4 he bets into 910. Oh, 325. Sorry, into 910. Still very enticing here. And it's about half. It's a little bit more than half of Candace's stack remaining. Pot's at 1200. Hiya. Essentially, if you're Candace, you're almost like trying to bluff catch at this point, I guess. It's rough.
Hell of a river card. Yeah, Candace correctly gets away from it, and had that river been a 6 or a deuce
It
instead
might
of
have
an
cost
ace.
Candace some more money. Oh, look at that. And Frederick shows 1 deuce of his pocket deuces. It's so gnarly.
Well, that's all he needs to show.
I know.
If you guys looking for Candace Collins Instagram, I'm not sure if she's on Instagram, but I know if you just type Candace Collins Poker in Google, a bunch of pages for her pop up. I checked her out before she got in the game tonight.
did you?
120,000 in career tournament cash is not too shabby.
Candace Collins on Instagram is Candies626. I'll punch it in the chat there
There
for
you go. Candace announces that she cannot multitask. Might be explain why she does not wear headphones at the table.
Yeah, too much. Too much
Just
going
focus
on.
just on poker.
Ooh, look at this battle of the same hands here. Ray and Reggie both with
I
ace 10.
always love these matchups where you have the same hand versus the same hand because you really get to see the skill in the game.
Yeah.
Of course, we do have 5-3 and Queen 4 joining this hand. And there's a bunch of hearts. That's
Look at
good for
that.
Eb.
And Ray and Reggie both spike an
Wow.
ace. Hard draw for Ebs.
Did we get an action flop or what?
Dude, Aaron with a little piece of it here,
this.
little 5, running flush potential.
Reggie hits his ace and he's gonna bet it. Actually, I'm sorry. Ray bet, Reggie calls, and now Eb just calling. Eb taking the safe route. Aaron's out of there. We're 3 ways now. I was hoping for a 10 of hearts.
Well, but even then, though, I was hoping our 5-3 diamonds would still be in there and then pick up a diamond draw on the turn, get even nasty.
Oh yeah. So lots of potential smash up rivers coming here.
And take a look at those percentages too. I mean, Ebbs is pretty much on point with them as well.
Yeah, they're all right there, even with each other. It's around to Ray, who now 70 to call. Ray's getting out of there. It's heads up. That's it. Reggie, the ace will hold.
Now that river does 4 cards straight aboard. All you have is an ace. You got no kicker. It's kind of scary here. Pot's at 265. I mean, it's one of those things where you know if you check that Ebbs is just going to fire no matter what.
He just bet 60, it looks like. Just 60?
You think he's maybe trying to lay his own price here and hopefully he doesn't get raised? He bet 75.
Got it. If Ebb just popped it right here, like 150 on top,
you can't
game
call.
over.
Yeah,
Game
you can't
over.
call. Yeah, so much easier when you can see the cards. Why don't we professionals where we can see cards? So obviously we know Ebbs is not thinking about hero calling this. There's no reason that he's never going to call. He's going to raise or he's going to fold, or he's just saving face.
You know, the only thing he could be thinking here is if it's possible for him to make a bet that Reggie will fold to, and maybe not. I mean, maybe it's a scary board. He'd have to go big, but not big enough that it was obvious that he was trying to push him out.
Well, the thing is, he's also kind of taking his time, like he's kind of like Hollywooding, like if he did have a straight, so he might, yeah, get it. He sure did.
Wow.
Now, the way he threw out the bet, yes!
He gets
Nice
it.
move.
Gets the bluff through.
Nice move.
Great play by Ebb with queen
Now-
4, a broken flush draw.
If I have to play devil's advocate here, the way, now we can see the card, so it's obvious, right? But the way he threw out the bet, just the kind of like boom, just tossed it out like I kind of didn't care type thing. I don't know. I thought it would have been a little bit more maybe methodical, or maybe he did that on purpose to make it look like what. I mean, if you're gonna take that time to rep a straight
at this level, at the 5-5 level and up, sometimes in the 1-3 level,
Yeah.
but definitely at 5-5 and up, you start to see the players get so sophisticated as to give off false tells.
Oh, absolutely.
And try and do things
Absolutely.
that are misleading. So yes, I can absolutely see what you're talking about, and that there's some very strong potential for that.
That goes back to the you know that I know that normally if I bet this, it would be strong, but since you know that, I'm going to play it off as weak / strong / blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that made sense.
Just put your headphones on and stop thinking, basically. Yeah. Makes sense.
That's what I do every time I'm in the booth here.
Sly Cry says that so if Reggie knew how to read body language and was watching Ebb carefully, when that river card came out, he would see that he instantly rubbed his right ear, a sign of weakness, pacifying behavior. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did not catch it at the time, but I definitely, Sly Cry has definitely called out some physical tells in the past and been
I
pretty
noticed
on
that
point.
when I eat cereal in the morning, I always play with my ear like that.
Do you?
And I'm wondering if that has any similar
Epic.
epic.
So checks all the way around here. 6-4-4 on the board. Nobody with a 4. Reggie with the best of it here with ace-6, it looks like.
You're bright. 66 wants a shout out. Here's your shout out, buddy. Welcome to Stones Live Poker. We appreciate you being here. Is that good?
Yes.
Think he's happy?
Nailed it. Only if he clicks that heart and subscribes to us.
I bet he already has. I bet that's why he asked. I bet he already subscribed.
Click
We
it,
did something for
subscribe,
him.
Follow.
He
All
should
of
do
the
something
above.
for us. That's how it works.
Follow closely from the bushes from a distance. It's good
Sly
stuff.
Cry, I 100% agree with that. The best place to be looking is at your opponents. I've noticed at poker tables that people try to avoid eye contact with each other a lot of the time. I think that's a mistake.
That's actually,
You should be looking
yeah.
at your opponents.
And that's something that I started doing, semi-recently, I guess you could say, where like, no, I will just stare right at you while you're staring at me, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just staring.
Headphones are a mistake
Just
too.
gonna stare. Yeah, you know what? I like having music that kind of keeps me in my zone, but I only have in one headphone, one earbud, just so I can have a little bit of my own music going on. But I definitely want to hear the table banter. Speaking of that, maybe our booth guys can chime in. I feel like the table banter, we can hear the players a little better. Did we maybe adjust some mics or change the volume or something?
You know,
I feel like
so Bob has been doing a lot of work upgrading things, and he actually put some acoustical padding by the microphones to direct them right onto the table. So not only can we hear the players better, but we've also drowned out a lot of the ambient noise in the
Nice.
background.
Solid.
So constantly making upgrades here at Stones Live. And guys, we always appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you follow. Go on Twitter. Make sure you hit us up with all your compliments and constructive criticism at Stones Live Poker on Twitter. And don't forget to give a shout out to the guys that make all this possible. Right behind the curtain here, the Wizard of Oz himself, a couple of texts. Tonight we got Abraham and Kenny back there. A lot of people believe that it's a hamster in a wheel, but it's actually people back there putting in the information.
I thought it was gnomes.
I mean, could be.
Okay.
I thought
Nobody
gnomes
really
I thought
knows.
gnomes are who always stole that one sock.
Oh, that's true.
So that you don't have
But those are different. Those are like laundry gnomes.
laundry gnomes.
They're not
yes.
poker gnomes. Get your shit right.
Shax Panor 32 says, if you're wearing sunglasses, I'm even more aware that you're trying to watch me, but so what? So what if the person knows you're trying to watch
Exactly,
them?
but you still don't know when I'm looking at you, what I'm looking at, because I might not even necessarily be looking at your eyes. I might be looking at, so everybody at the table handles their chips, right?
Yeah.
They're sitting there chip shuffling the whole 9 yards. That, believe it or not, it can be used, you can get so many tells off just the way people are using their hands, not even necessarily their eyes.
Don't Call Me Lab says sunglasses should be banned. I don't see why. Why? Because you want to see their eyes? Like
I think in general at the poker table you have to give as much freedom as you really can, just because players want to play their own game. Some players it makes them feel more comfortable. Some players who don't even use glasses for any sort of looking at reads, it just makes them feel more comfortable at the table, like there. It's just like that's their safety blanket.
and some players are just high AF, and
It's true.
they need to hide it.
I know multiple players like that. I know multiple players. Yeah, I know, it's cool.
Ghost of M says when he sees people stick a finger in their ear, it's a definite physical tell that they're too cheap to buy Q-tips. I have noticed that tell before as well. I just wanted to point it out.
It's true.
Don't Call Me Lab says that managing tells is a part of the game and that sunglasses hide them. I agree. I prefer to wear sunglasses when I play because I have a crazy tell. Like when I have a good hand, my eyes get really big like that.
It's true. I have a picture of that actually.
With
It's true.
sunglasses, you can't tell. So I prefer.
Should I hold that one picture of your eyes while you're doing it? Like,
Don't show it. Don't show it. Don't show it. All right. That was a close call. All right.
Race to 15 here by Ebbs.
See my Facebook post tonight. I said we're going to pretend to try and talk about poker for 3
Yeah,
hours.
well, we've done enough pretending. Now we're actually going to talk about
Doing
something.
pretty good.
Okay. So Ebbs here raises to 15. Looks like Ray's going to make the call 6-7. Frederick's definitely coming along here with 8-9. Fearless. Under the gun, Aaron, 5-6 suited. Sure.
Hello, Sean McCormick. Welcome to the chat room.
Yeah,
you know who
buddy.
that is?
I sure do.
That's the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
He just won a major award at GPI.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. No, I talked about this every time he hops in the chat. I'm like, he recognized my Oregon Trail shirt, so we're cool like that.
Hopefully, once he's feeling better, he comes out. We need to have him back on Stones Live.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'd actually like to have him in here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I think he'd have a lot of good things to say about the game.
Let's do it. Just don't put him on a 6-hour sesh like you did with me and Norman chat.
You loved every second of it.
Yeah, but we did need food because we were going to pass out.
Yeah, that's fine. I think on those, that's fine.
So taking a look at stacks here, Ray H is our big stack at 1900, followed down by
Nice.
Frederick at 1300.
And he had a couple of huge hands to bump that up. Lorson, or Lorcan, I'm sure I butchered your name.
I go with Lorson.
Lorson. New deck tonight. He did notice we are trying out a new deck from a new manufacturer tonight. I actually like the cards. They're a little thicker, a little more robust. And my favorite thing about them is they're being made by the developer of the GFX software, which is the software used for the
Oh,
stream.
that's right,
So
because he was
being
having issues with
incredibly
cards.
compatible.
Good.
The other thing is I already have our marketing department developing a custom logo for the cards. We're actually get the logos printed right on the cards.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so-
So will you just get a blank deck from him and then give it to...
No, they're going to make them special.
Oh, the developers, GFX or whatever. Very cool.
Yeah. So, like I said, non-stop improvements.
Very cool. So taking a look at some wins, losses here. Anthony and Candace are both down just about $1,000, and Reggie's down about $500. So these guys are definitely stuck in a little bit of a hole, looking to climb up. That's what when I sit at the poker table, I like to dig a hole and then start building a ladder and climb.
I play better if I'm down as well. Yeah, I need to be like stuck 300 or 400, and then I start playing my good game.
Look at this flop for Ray. Stone Cold.
Wow.
Nutsky.
Wow.
Top 2 for Aaron.
Top 2 versus a flop straight, and now you know this is not game over. I've seen this situation a lot of times where the top 2 will pair up.
And look what this puts the percentages for Reggie and Harlan at 1% and 2%.
Ouch.
Ouch. All right, so Ray is gonna, let's see here. So Aaron bets out 90. Ray is just gonna flat smooth call from the button like a beast. I love it. So he's trying to draw some more money in there. Reggie's not buying it. He's out of there. Harlan's out of there. So the two best hands here. So now Ray basically has to dodge running hearts or a queen or a jack. Ooh, that's more outs for Aaron.
Wow. Okay, so this really brings a whole new perspective to this hand. If you look at the outs up top, 11 outs, 2 of them folded, so 9 remaining for Aaron. He can hit any heart, a queen, a jack.
Now he fired 175. He's just gonna make the flat call here, just in case Aaron bet out with a flush draw and got there. Brick on the river, so Ray with the best hand here. Now, if you're Aaron, you got to think that maybe Ray had a flush draw. Right?
And actually, that heart on the turn could save him a little bit of money.
Absolutely. Yeah, if it just went brick, that could definitely. Yeah, if that deuce wasn't a heart, that could definitely hurt him a little bit in the cash department.
So Ray has the check mark. He's bet 275, and I just do not see Aaron calling here.
Boom! You saw wrong, fool. Called. He said, "I'm a non-believer, and now I believe." Dang. Money. Solid pop for Ray. Feels good. It's not only flop the best hand, but actually have it hold all the way through. That's
that's pretty amazing.
Part.
So I wanna address some of these guys in the chat room. This is very interesting. First of all, East Coast Grinder says he always stares at his opponents when he thinks they're getting out of line with their 3-bet or squeeze play, but recently is told that they believe he's trying to intimidate female players.
Oh, really?
What should I do?
Girls scare me. Look away.
Maybe some friendly banter. I mean, if you're just mad dogging people at the table, it's going to make the girls and the guys uncomfortable. And not only that, you want to make a friendly environment for female players. They are the future of poker. Like in the past, it was a boys' club, and it was like these smoke-filled dens of iniquity, and like where the guys would hang out and play. It's a
nice word use, iniquity. Solid.
It's a different world nowadays, and I think one thing that Stones does really well is creates this really comfortable playing environment. I see a lot more female players here at Stones than I do at other places.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I do. I walk in here, and I mean, there's even a couple female prop players and stuff too. I mean, like, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
Especially in tournaments. I see a lot of females in our tournaments.
It's true. Well, tournaments are much safer too, as far as you buy in, you play, you can't lose any more than what you buy in. With cash games, it's easy to get out of your head and just keep reloading, and you can lose more and more money.
Yeah. Are you talking about me? I'm right here. Okay, so
I didn't name any names.
9-7-3 to the flop, couple of spades. Looks like whip C for a lot of players. Actually, Aaron here with 2 overs and a gut shot. Right on par.
Nobody really connecting here, so it's really
Aaron's hand.
Yeah, Aaron's got the best shot at it at this point. There's a backdoor flush for Ebb. No one with a spade. 2 spades on the board. Not one player holding a spade.
So I open up Urban Dictionary, and the first word at the top is selfie side. When a person dies trying to take a selfie, and I'm
love
like,
it.
I love it too.
Has it happened?
Oh yeah. Oh, there was a chick like, look at me by the train that's coming.
And the train hit her?
Oh yeah, there was like 2 or 3 of them. It was bad.
Wow.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, you just got Darwin all over that. Like, I'm cool with it at that point.
I love the Darwin Awards. They're great.
Man.
All right, next up in the chat room, Ghost of M says sunglasses and MTTs make more sense to me somehow. When people are wearing them in cash, I tend to believe they're more fishy. Why are sunglasses okay in tournaments but not in cash games? Interesting question. Suited Aces says he totally pulled a moneymaker yesterday in the tournament. He was sitting there waiting for Lon to act and against an all-in for a minute or 2, went to look at his phone, and the dealer told him no interacting with your phone during the hand. Yeah, that's a no-no.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Don't touch your phone. What are you doing? Thanks for telling on yourself, though. That was nice. Is that a moneymaker thing? He said he pulled a moneymaker. Did moneymaker do that? I'm not familiar with that story. Slycry answers the intimidation question. He says, continue to intimidate if it wins you pots, but switch it up to be charming at times to take the edge off, especially if she's cute. Right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Raise the 40.
All right, we're going up to 40. Misher Man says sunglasses and earbuds are for chumps. All right, we have people in the chat room that are only here for the Urban Dictionary word of the week. So they're not here for poker?
No, definitely. They have, because we have standards here. Okay, if they were here for poker, they'd be somewhere else. That one, we're not gonna go that one.
Wait. Oh, that's a good one, though.
Are you sure?
No, don't do it. That's a good one.
Okay. Well, back to this hand here. We'll get there, guys. We got still have like tens of seconds. Okay, so Ray here, 3-bet to 110 with Ace Queen suited. Candace is gonna make the call. Looks like Candace in these like dominated spots here. See if she can get lucky here and flop a king.
Nope.
Deuce 5-8, couple of diamonds, whiff city for everybody. She checked. Now that's a quick check behind by Ray. Oh, and of course he gets there. Because that was such a quick check by Ray, I'd almost be inclined to hope Candace fires the turn. But now when the ace gets there, it's just.
She's too savvy for that, anyways.
Oh no, she did. She's gonna.
Oh no! What are you doing?
Of course she did. No, because she was gonna do that anyways, and then the ace just goes and screws things up. You're not supposed to get lucky. Look, and she does not like that call. You can almost see from her face. She does not like that call. 9 on the river. Now, this, even if he called with a diamond draw here, that connected as well. If he had 6-7 open-ended, that connected as well. So he checks, and Ray's just going to play it cool and check. He's not going to bet for value here. He's got a little showdown value, so he's just going to table it and take the pot.
Okay, as we are just moments away from your favorite part of the Justin Squared show, the Urban Dictionary word of the night. Now, we need to remind you of a couple of rules. First of all, you need to be a follower of the show. So if you haven't followed yet, there's a little heart button on your screen. Click it. You can unclick it when we're done, but you have to click it before. Or I'm pretty sure we have the technology set up so it'll mute us and they won't hear, right?
Possibly.
Secondly, listen closely. Are you listening? Turn the volume up. They didn't turn the volume up.
No,
We'll wait. Turn the volume up. We'll wait.
It.
Okay, this is important. Are you listening? Do not copy, paste, and type in the chat room. Our mods are trigger happy and they love banning people. We don't want to lose you because we love you. So just don't do it, okay? This is for your own satisfaction. Keep it to yourself. Don't ruin a good thing. I think we've done that one.
No, we haven't. It's not on the list.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys. Sorry in advance. Rick and Barstow, please definitely tune out for a minute. Tonight's Urban Dictionary term is a Sacramento turtleneck.
Enjoy.
And that's where we're going to leave it. Sorry in advance. All right, back to this pot. Raised to 15 by Ray here with Queen 10.
One arm Louis wants his puppy. I owe a lot of puppies.
It's true. He cleaned out the SPCA twice already. So 3-bet here by Reggie with Ace Jack from the button. See, there you go. There we go. Okay, so we're keeping it PG-ish. All right, I like you guys. You guys are good. Thanks, Hayden. Appreciate it. So Queen 7-7 on the flop. I don't know how, but Frederick flops trip 7s.
That's
like
amazing.
A beast. Like a beast. Now Ray does connect with his queen. Reggie with ace high here, pots at just under 200.
So it's funny, when we started this game at 5:30 and I first put the new deck out in play, I asked the table what they thought of the new cards, the feel of them and everything, and Ace's Aaron says, they're horrible. Like, what's wrong with them? He's like, I haven't connected with a flop yet.
They're the worst. They're the
But
worst.
that's not really what I'm talking about. All right, so Frederick here has trip 7s and all but locked up this hand.
Yeah, so they all checked on the flop over to Reggie, who was our original 3-bet to 45, and he definitely checked as well. So Ray fires 80 here, and Frederick says, nope. Looks like maybe 2 1/4. 220.
Hidden 8277 just popped in for the word, and now he's gone.
Love you.
He's like, I just tune in at 8 o'clock, get the word, and I'm out. He probably has the same list at home.
That's it. They're like, it's good. Yeah, guys, that is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fantastic Sacramento.
Should we
Urban Dictionary terms.
recap?
Yeah, real quick, so you guys know.
Sacramento Skee Ball was what kicked it all off.
It's true, which is a
and,
true story.
we still get reference on that. It's a great word. It's
true.
The Sacramento Slugger,
Yeah, a classic.
your favorite.
Of course, do I have to have a favorite? There's so many good ones. Followed by Sacramento Pit Stop, not only to be topped by Sacramento Broomstick,
The old broomstick.
then the Sacramento Squeeze, followed by the Sacramento Shampoo, and last but certainly not least, as we just heard, the Sacramento Turtleneck.
The turtleneck.
So if you haven't been to Sacramento, guys, clearly you're missing out.
you know, Sacramento has a good thing going here.
You have lots of fun terms.
Does every city have this list of terms, the Urban Dictionary?
I've been too scared to look.
Is Sacramento special?
Yeah, I feel like Sacramento Special should be a term in itself.
Look it up.
Time. Clock.
Let's get the Sacramento Special going. I'll walk us through this hand and see if there's anything exciting to talk about.
Oh, there's no definitions for it yet. We'll have to come up with
Let's
one.
create one.
It says, "Can you define it?" Question mark. Oh, I'm sure we could. We'll give it time.
I already know what that is without even looking
there's
up.
not even, we don't even need
Okay.
no description needed. So I'm gonna actually punch in that cash win command there and see how Frederick is doing. Frederick is actually, he's up less than I thought. He's up only about $700, but Ray H is our big dog right now at 1,400. You're the worst. So it looks like what, 5 players to a flop here. Jack 4. Frederick somehow always gets a piece of it. He's got a 4.
No one with a jack.
Frederick's running like gold. Queen on the turn.
That's the great thing about poker, that there is skill involved, but that you can go on these streaks that are luck inspired,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then your skill just, it amplifies
The
it.
rest of it just happens. Sorry, I'm just reading Sly Cry's whole thing about
I was too.
It's
It's a fantastic post. Okay, I'm going to read it out loud. The undergirding, I don't think girding was the right word. But,
Sure, let's go with it.
The undergirding of tells is based in the autonomic nervous system. People are creatures of habit, and reinforced motor patterns operating at subconscious levels are very hard to stop when the brain receives information. That's why it is important to watch as a player checks their cards, sees the flop, turn, and river, as new data can create micro-tell bursts that are extremely reliable. 100%
And that's when you
spot
go,
on.
mic drop, done. Done.
Except these are pens.
No, that's close.
right.
I use it as a microphone, I sing. Karaoke.
But you do have to know what you're looking for, and don't forget that some players have trained themselves to be still. That's why you see those players that are very. Do you remember in the Fall Classic, Andre?
Oh, yeah.
In our
Yeah.
marathon.
What do you mean, do I remember?
session?
I watched him sitting here for
And it was
5
like
hours.
every movement was calculated. Like he moved. Look, even look in the screen. Like it does. It looks like it's stuck. You know, right? Because I'm moving so.
It was, yeah, it was very,
like this,
it was
right?
very, yeah. Now, are you doing karate? Do you know kung fu?
He had trained his movements of putting chips into the pot to be this very fluid, slow-moving motion. However, I did notice when he folded, it goes.
Yeah, I was gone. Just get that cheese out of here. It was very methodical.
And also, what else did he do? He never entered the pot without raising. Never. Not
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
If he was coming in, he was raising. I respect that game.
And also that makes you so polarizing, right? Because if he's raising, I mean, he could just be raising because he wanted to play a random suited connector, or he's
Yeah.
raising because he has kings. You don't know.
No, and it's important to be polarized in your game.
Or he's raising because you're Harlan and you're on the button and you have queen deuce. So let's make it 160 to go.
God damn it, Harlan.
And you can see Frederick's look of confusion. Why so much?
Frederick's he's watched enough streams with Harlan to know that what this could be, but sometimes when you like, okay, I'm gonna make a stand here because I know that he's full of crap, and then they got pocket aces.
Now,
you
and
know?
I respect Frederick taking a stand here. The problem is you have Harlan behind you now betting every single street. You know he's not gonna let up. So really,
Yeah, Harlan with position is dangerous.
you gotta have some heart there.
That's a dangerous Harlan.
Speaking of dangerous Harlan, I just saw on Harlan's Instagram, he posted did some massive freaking deadlift. I mean, it looked like he lifted like a small village worth of weight, like several children who were hungry.
Shaq's Penner 32 says that he's pretty sure that all winning pros play on Adderall. That's a bold statement.
That's it.
All winning pros? Adderall's like the drug from that movie Limitless, right? That makes your brain.
Dude, I would love to try a hit of that just one time, where you just go like crank it to 11. I hear that's why kind of they were doing like small dose amounts of LSD and stuff. You know,
Who?
like, well, government testing, like small dose amounts of LSD could like expand your brain and your level of thinking. Anyways, on to this board. 10 Jack 3, couple of diamonds here. Whip City, yeah, let it happen. It's easier if you don't struggle. Ace high here for Frederick in the lead, but then again, it's Harlan, and he's behind you, and he's not going to make this easy for you. So pot's at almost 400. Frederick, I believe, checks over to Harlan here.
As Madi Games says, the LSD at the table means that someone eats their card. You guys are going to want to talk to our other commentator, Veronica Brill. She is notorious for eating cards.
It's true.
Notorious.
So actually, I like East Coast Grinder says if you look at HSP, you will see that a lot of online guys always go for the arm across the chest to hide their breathing, and it's a very effective technique to calm your nerve when you're playing for large amounts of money. I like these fun facts.
Tag Santo. Why do you hate me? I love you. Who did I judge?
Mr. I am the law over here.
I pass no judgment.
Mr. Judge Dredd. Looks like my Sherman says you never want to eat when you're on LSD. ... Trust me, I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Just so you know, this shirt is blue. It's a blue shirt. It just looks purple on camera.
It's true.
You see it?
It's very.
Oh,
it's super
blue.
purple, guys. It's so
But
purple.
just even if it was purple, it's still look good.
6-shooter. Tell me about it.
This tournament is going to be insanity. Look,
I'll tell
we
you
got
my
it right
favorite
here.
part. I'll tell you my favorite part.
Tell us.
My favorite part is that you can play multiple day ones, and that your chip stack from each of the day ones that
True.
you complete
This is true.
all combine together to go hard day 2.
Let's say you played all 6 flights, one A, B, C, D, E, F, and you got 100,000 in each flight. You would go to day 2 with 600,000 in
I think
chips.
it's going to be. I really am looking forward to seeing how this pans out, because you have some players who are going to fire multiple bullets in every freaking starting flight, and they're going to end up like with a million chips on day 2.
I got the over/under on day 2 starting chips at 600,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some players are going to.
A million is insane because you still have to qualify every flight.
Yeah.
You know, you still have to make it to the final 15% with chips.
There's going to be players who are easily going to have several 100,000 without breaking a sweat.
Easily. The other thing that's really cool is on day 2, I expect to have about 100 players on day 2, but once we get to the final 60, we're redrawing all the seats. The remainder of day 2 from 60 players on will play out 6-handed. It's a 6
See, that's cool too. I like that too.
This is going to be on May 12th, 13th, and 14th. There's morning flights and evening flights all 3 days, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. And there's mega satellites the 4 days before.
Very cool.
Going to be a great tournament, guys.
Set 1, 2, 3, 4. Crappy turning away, dude. This will be a lot of fun. So we actually did the Hydra where we didn't let people. Basically, as long as you if you cashed multiple, if you finished multiple day ones, you just got the automatic min cash. So that still encouraged people to play and go for their bigger stacks. But by doing this, though, it's just something fun and different and unique, man. I've never played a tournament like this.
Suited Aces wants to know if there's going to be enough chips if everyone barrels and there's 600K plus.
You bought
on day
more
2.
chips,
We
didn't
did.
you?
We ordered more
Yeah, you
chips.
did.
We got them. Yeah, you guys, we got you covered.
After that last phenomenon.
Hey, that's a good problem to have when you're growing so fast that you have things like that happen. Hey, we'll handle it.
The epitome of first world problems.
Yeah.
If you run out of chips again, I'm going to be weak. Like, oh my God, we crushed all these records and goals and we just ran out of chips again.
Okay, so right now for this tournament, I have enough chips to cover about 1,050 players.
Oh, guys, you're hearing him right now. We got to beat that. We got to make this guy look like a chump. We got to make him basically come out there with a cocktail napkin that's like a 100K chip marker. That's what we got to do.
I need 589 to cover this guarantee.
Okay. Well, that'll happen.
I'm expecting to get somewhere between 700 and 900 players for this event.
Oh yeah, you'll easily hit the guarantee without breaking a sweat.
But if you guys bring in 1,050 players for this event, god damn, I'll order more chips. Christ.
they're gonna be like, dude, seriously, why do you keep ordering chips? Well, because, man, what do you want from me?
Pretty soon we're gonna need a bigger room. Think we can knock that wall out? Let that one over there?
Just pick a wall, knock it out. Just go up and punch it. It's got to happen. As I look around, I see all these other big hitter players probably on the list for this game, just waiting. There's Ozzy over there.
A lot of action in the room tonight. I see a 5-5 PLO game going. We got a mixed game in the house, a bunch of no limit. And in this game that we're watching right now, a ton of kings. Everyone with a king in their hand except Candace and Ray. Let's catch up here. 10-8 ace on this flop. Kind of misses everybody. Frederick catches a 10.
Whiff City, of course Frederick does. Dude, Frederick is running, he's running so good. If you ask Frederick how he likes this new deck, he's going to be like, I love it.
Yeah, right?
It's the best cards ever. So, turn brings a 4 here, pairs up with Ray.
Yes, suited aces. All of my new chips I purchased were plaques. That's all we need.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got 3 million more in plaques.
But just still 25K plaques?
Yeah.
I want bigger plaques. Like, I don't want physically bigger plaques.
Yeah,
Like this big.
I know.
Can I have one?
Your input has been heard and noted.
I don't think you know how big I want these plaques to be. Where's this edge of the screen? Hold on. This edge of the screen, I want the plaque this big. Yeah, something like that.
All right, Ray's scooping another pot.
Monster.
In case you joined us late, don't forget the Urban Dictionary word of the week was Sacramento turtleneck. Do not copy it into the chat room. It's for your own personal enjoyment. For anybody wondering about the delay on the stream, we are totally live. So when we say stupid stuff, there's no chance to delete it early.
There's not an undo button? No. Oh, crap.
So we're live. We're watching a delayed game just like you. We're seeing the action 25 minutes ago. This game is happening right now at Stones. If you're close by, head down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games running right now. PLO, 4-8 high-low, a mixed game in the back of the room, a bunch of no-limit hold'em, and of course this game will be running all night most likely. These are players.
So we got a live poker tip here from East Coast Grinder. It says if you're in a hand against a recreational player and you know that you're behind when facing a bet, always go for the whole tank fold like it was a tough decision, and you'd be amazed at how often a recreational player would turn over their hand just to show you they're not bluffing. Just for free info. I respect that. I like that.
Queen Poker's asking when the next PLO game is. There's one tonight. There's one tonight.
Yeah, there's one tonight. They've actually been running a decent amount when I've been here, though. Like, their PLO games just kind of pop up.
Yeah, and starting in May, I know this doesn't help you right away, but starting in May, I will be running an off-stream PLO every single Monday, as well as the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month on the stream. For next month, just doing second and fourth Mondays, second and fourth Wednesdays.
Yeah, cool.
But if you want a copy of the schedule, hit me up on Twitter. My account is scrolling down on the bottom of the screen there. You can private message me, just follow me, I'll follow you back. You can DM me there, and I'll send you some copies of the schedules. That way you'll know everything. I have our Stones Live schedule all the way through the end of May.
Sweet.
So,
very cool.
So if you want to get in a game...
Oh, look at this. Okay, real quick, back to this board.
Oh,
we got
what a
some
hand.
action here. Yeah, so we got top pair by Aaron here. Reggie did spike a flush draw.
This is another one of those situations like I was talking about. If you catch the flush on the turn, then you're at risk against the four-card flush to the nut
So
card.
Aaron does have a redraw if Reggie gets there on the turn.
Oh, they're already all in, though.
Yep, they
Yeah.
are. And oh,
no, they're running it twice, though.
Oh. Let's see, no spade, chop chop. Ah, there we go, chop chop.
That's a chop chop. One of my favorite things on the stream in a hold'em game, running it twice, the whole board, the turn river, as long as both players agree. Also, one that gets pretty underutilized, the rabbit hunt. You don't see a lot of rabbit hunts.
Yeah,
I love rabbit
you
hunting.
just toss the player $5, right? Or you toss the dealer $5.
It's for the dealer too. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna tip the dealer anyway. So just give the dealer
No, I know.
$5.
And then you get the rabbit
Okay.
hunt. It's good. Everybody wins. Unless you realize how much you would have won because the rabbit came in your favor.
I don't think Jake would appreciate rabbit hunts because he doesn't want us to be results oriented, right? But sometimes it's just kind of cool to see what would have happened. Of course, it's not reminiscent of the actual statistics of the game or what would happen long run. But sometimes it's just nice to know what would have happened that hand, right?
Yeah.
Don't you want to know sometimes?
I do.
That was when online poker was still legal.
I know, but when they...
I used to play on carbon poker.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Specifically because carbon would allow two things that I love. First of all, they would let you show one card.
Yeah.
Secondly, they would let you rabbit.
I do like the show one card thing. I remember that. That was funny.
Isn't that
I
great?
do remember that. Okay, so real quick, guys, just to echo what Stones Life Poker said, if you are on a desktop, the schedule for the stream is below our stream. You can see it right there for the rest of March. Obviously, coming up here this next Wednesday, and then going into April, I believe. Yep, there you go. And yeah, good stuff, dude. Always good stuff here.
Sean Gagney. Did I butcher it?
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask this question to you because you're the tournament director.
Ask away.
Talk to me. What is the protocol for tipping if you cash in a tournament?
Whatever you want.
Good answer. Any more specific? Is there like a range that kind of people try
You
to
mean
stay
kind of
with?
like how you tip 15 to 20% in a restaurant
Yeah,
type of thing?
yeah.
Well, look, I will be upfront with you. I've always tried to operate my program transparent. We do take a tip pool up front for the players, or from the players for the dealers. We always want to make sure our dealers are taken care of.
And my name, Earl, says they already take out 3% for dealers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that being said, if you want to leave extra, it's always appreciated. Now, when you talk about a standard, there really isn't one.
Yeah.
But what I hear a lot of players do is somewhere between 5 and 10% of their gross profit for their cash.
Gotcha.
And then they cap it at an amount. So like
Gotcha.
maybe their cap is 150. So
Yeah,
if they cash 5,000, it's going to cap at 150
Exactly.
or something like that. But again, anything, if it's $1, if it's $10, if it's $50 under it's appreciated. It definitely helps. And one thing that I always like to say is, for Stones, a place like Stones that has such an exceptionally talented pool of dealers, the only way you keep those dealers in the poker economy is if they're able to make a living and happy where they work and happy with what they're making, and that all comes from the tip economy.
Yeah. Well, so like Randy Daly chimes in like, whoa, 5 to 10% are you out of your mind? But that's why I said there's a cap on it, right? You know,
Yeah,
obviously if they
yeah,
win
yeah.
100K, they're not going to tip $10,000.
So if
you know what I mean?
think about this though, if I bought into a tournament for $75 and I'm in cash $250, I'm tipping. Let's say I'm tipping 10% of 175. I'm tipping $17. That's a reasonable tip, right?
Yeah.
Even if you want to just tip 10, like I said, it's anything you want, but you can use that as a guideline, 5% of your profit, and then say, as a player, I'm trying to make a living, it's a hobby, I'm trying to break even, whatever. I'm going to cap it at 100. So if I score 2,000 and I bought in 75, I win 2,000. I'm not going to tip $200. Just tip $100,
Yeah.
right? And again, if you cash 2,000 and you only want to leave 20, that's fine. Anything you leave is always appreciated.
Now, Lionbox is saying no tax on tips. Is that true?
No, tournament tips are 100% taxed.
Yeah.
Even in the cash game, the IRS does require dealers to claim all of their tips.
No, I'm talking about like, for instance, if I win $5,000 and I tip out 200, am I still? Is my IRS?
I wish that was the
can't,
case.
though, yeah,
You're
so,
gonna
yeah.
get the tax forms on what you cashed.
Yeah.
How sweet would that be?
That's what I mean.
If you could tip and then what you tipped was not taxed. Yes,
Yeah,
that would be a dream scenario. But unfortunately, our current government does not allow that. Maybe we could get that changed.
It's true.
I heard the current administration is changing a lot of things. Let's talk about that.
No, I don't do politics at all in the booth.
It's not politics.
Nope, I hate you. Shut your mouth.
So,
All right,
we got some action here?
Yep, absolutely. So we got a race to 25 here, a couple of callers. Where's our original raiser? I just see everybody calling 25.
Sean Gagney wants to know if tips are pooled with dealers, or if he wants to tip a specific dealer, can they keep it? It's different in every house. Here at Stones, in the cash game, they keep their own. In the tournament, they're pooled.
Yeah. And that's pretty standard because in the tournament you're popping around from table to table, down to down. You know, I mean, that's it. That's pretty standard. But yeah, I do really like that dealers get to keep their own tips in the cash game because let's face it, I don't want to tip the crappy dealer who I don't get along with or they don't like me or whatever. You know, like I just don't want to tip the lady at the blackjack table around the corner who laughs at me when they win. I want to tip this dealer at the poker
You had a
table.
blackjack dealer laugh at you when they won?
It was painful, yeah.
Wow.
Because I was running bad and
wasn't
like
here, was it?
no, God, no, it wasn't here. No way, it wasn't here. It was at Thou Shalt Not Be Named down the street. So look at this flop
Down the
here.
street or down the street?
Yeah, down the street,
Oh, wow.
Indian style. All right,
Ace Jack for Aaron.
yeah, and flush draw for Harlan.
Now we're going to see some fireworks here. Flush draw versus top two. I'm a big fan of fireworks, as is Katy Perry, so we should have a good hand.
So Zev1234 I tried to gift a dealer a kiss, but she told me cash only.
Smart dealer.
You know, it's
yeah.
one of those things. No, there you go. It's the feed.
Oh, it's not us?
It's not you. Stop.
It's not you, it's me?
Finger in your headphones. All right, so better 120 by Harlan.
So all these other guys need to get out of here. Ace 4, King Jack, Queen Deuce, you need to go. Let Harlan and Aaron play this hand. It's a very exciting heads-up match going to the turn.
Jimmy Bluffett in the house.
Jimmy Bluffett. Nice.
All right, so Aaron does raise it up to 280 here with the Magical Bear hat, and Harlan is going to make the call.
Tag Santo, lots of love for dealers, appreciate it. I mean, all of us in the industry, most likely, have been dealers at some point.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
So Deuce on the turn here, no help, doesn't increase anything here. Harlan about a 4-to-1
This actually makes it more exciting. Now we have one card left to come. You can see the outs up there. 3 of them folded, 6 outs remaining for Harlan.
This is a weird bet by Aaron here. He bets out 270 or whatever, and he only had like 120 behind. I mean, basically that's pretty much all in, so why not just go all in? It's still, I mean, it's almost set off bells for Harlan too.
So it ends on the turn here.
Yeah.
Grinding daily, you might be right. Zev1234 wants to know why going from a dealer to a floor is such a big pay cut.
Well, because you have to buy suits. Nailed it. And purple shirts.
That's pretty
Nailed
good.
it.
I was actually going to say if you do it right, it's not.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Whatever. Whatever.
It just depends on where you are, I guess.
It's true.
That's the one thing that's great about Stones, and it's just not on the deal though. It's on every level. It's more of a community, and they take care of people. Yeah. They show their appreciation for the work that's being done. I've worked in a few different rooms, and there's definitely been some that are more than willing to take advantage of their people.
Oh, absolutely.
You're never going to keep good people that way. Stones treats people well. We have the best dealers, we have the best floors, and we retain them pretty well. We have a very low turnover rate.
Well, I was going to say, honestly, in those situations, you basically get people just doing enough not to get fired while they're looking for other jobs.
Exactly.
You know, and not here. I mean, you get, I hear this from pretty much everybody that works here.
I mean,
It's
if you look at every aspect of Stones, from the tavern and the saloon, the restaurant, we have over 400 employees total.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think, guys, running this place 24 hours a day, like that's just a lot of people.
A lot of people.
So race to 30 here from Candace, ace-9 suited. Frederick does make the call. I wouldn't be surprised to see Frederick hit all of it here because he's running so good. Of course he does. Top pair for Frederick. Not surprised.
Duh.
Good talk there. God, can Candace get some run good? Does anybody want to send over a drink? It's called Run Good. So she's going to fire over to Frederick here, who's not going anywhere.
Maybe we need to let Candace in on a little secret of Stones Live Positive EV.
It's called ordering a salad here
That's true.
at Stones Live.
If you order a salad, it instantly ups your EV in the game.
Sweet.
Jimmy Bluffett just gave his ranking of top casinos, and I am saddened to say that Stones is second. However, the casino,
take it, though.
the casino that beat us is my favorite casino in the entire world, so I'm going to let it slide. That's the only casino I'll allow you to
I was
put
like,
over
where's
us.
Sean McCormick? Is he still here? Where's he at? Yeah, he is there. Sean McCormick's there.
There he is. There he
there.
is.
Sean McCormick saw that.
Suited Ace is sending Candace a drink, but you need to send it to her 25 minutes ago because that's how long ago that hand was. Very sad.
Candace, it just cannot connect with any of these boards.
She's having a rough night. However, she's definitely doing damage control. It could be a lot worse if she was spazzing, you know?
Oh, if she was spazzing, she'd be down another probably grand.
I like the cash wing command.
Yep, I know. I just after a hand, I got to check it out. So Candace actually sitting here down in the hole right now, about 1,400, and it looks like Ray found that 1,400 because that's pretty much what he's up.
So you just moved it over?
Yeah. Candace is like, oh, I dropped my purse, and he's like, here it is with 1,400 less.
Just a reminder, guys, if you love poker and if you love guys named Justin, Make sure that you click the little heart on your screen and follow us. We're trying to grow our community right now, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. We're here every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 10. We have a lot of great special guests, right? We do a lot of fun things, and you won't know about it if you're not following us. We have Chris Moneymaker coming in.
It's true.
We had Kevin Martin, Norm McDonald. Who else?
Norm McDonald?
Norman Chad. Who else have we had here? Norm McDonald's coming next week.
Yeah, I love. Oh, please give me the booth with him. Let's see here. Dude, you've had a bunch.
We had David Tuckman, Bart Hansen.
Keep going.
Chris Moneymaker again.
Who was the first Pool Celebs? Like when Moneymaker was here first, there was another couple other people here too with him.
Yeah, that was Lon McCarran, David Tuckman, and Bart Hansen on that one. Yeah. All right, 3 ways to this flop. Jack 9, Deuce, Reggie does connect. Candace with the flush draw, maybe it's her time. She's gonna bet it.
It's about time. Put a fun, wild, like 8 of diamonds out there on the turn and just get Reggie in front of this too.
Yeah. Harlan with nothing but bluffing cards. Ghost of M says he once had a dealer make a mistake that cost him a pot, and the dealer offered to give the entire tip box to him. He declined, of course. Very noble, but awesome gesture from the dealer. Genuinely felt bad.
Yeah.
And you know, dealers.
And the thing is, that's very nice of the dealer, but I agree with you. Me as a player, like I'd feel like shit taking that. Like I'm not gonna, you know.
So just a little bit of information that you might not know.
Reggie jams it. Candace calls real quick. All in for
too.
260. Lucky River, one time for
She
Candace.
was one
Can we
Lucky
say
River.
One time, just say one time.
One time.
One time.
Diamond.
Oh God,
So
the wrong,
sorry.
right color,
Candace.
wrong suit.
Okay, so back to my thought. Dealers, they're people too.
All dealers matter.
All dealers matter.
Chip dealers, drug dealers, all the dealers matter.
Look, they make mistakes just like anyone. It's how you handle it. We're all human. We make mistakes sometimes. If you got a dealer that's cool like that, like what they were saying in the chat room there, they're
See, Candace's dog just appeared out of nowhere. Sorry.
She's gonna bet the dog.
No, that's the free puppy you gave her for subscribing to our show.
I tried to get that puppy from her, and she actually goes, if you want him, you can have him. And I went, really? And she's like, no, I'm just kidding. I was like, oh, you got me all excited.
No way, that dog goes with her everywhere. I've ran into her tournaments at other spots, and they're just like, oh, where's the pup? Where's the pup? The Candace Collins, you got it. As long as you put the in front of it, you know it is.
Very excited to have Candace in the game. We're gonna wish some run good on her though. Maverick SC says the best dealers are the fastest dealers, and to a degree that's true, but not the most important thing.
Well, yeah, but it's gotta
not
be
the
accurate.
most
You gotta be
important.
accurate.
Accurate, yeah.
You know, I've been at spots where, you know, really for me, the accuracy comes, it's not even necessarily, oh, if the card doesn't go right to me, who cares? For me, it's all about pot accuracy and action accuracy.
And moving action, too.
Yeah, knowing what's going on, move the game along, right? Everybody knows you get that one player at the table who just loves to, like, Hollywood tank every single freaking time it's his turn, and I'm like, dude, ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. Mr. Man doesn't want puppies at the table. I don't know why.
It's not allowed. That is a...
When I'm at a table, I want a lot of sick puppies at the table. That's what I'm looking
You're a
for.
6 puppy. All right, Frederick raised a 15 here with ace-5. Aaron just flat calls with 10s. People, hey, that's the second time we've seen people flat call with 10s. Apparently they're not 3-bet worthy tonight. Let's see, a couple more calls.
Everyone's remaining pretty cautious tonight.
Play, be cool. Damn, baby, be cool. All right, so king, deuce on the flop. Harlan, of course, as a king. If it's not Frederick, it's got to be Harlan. Both those guys, all sorts of run good. So now, if this kind of checks around on Loosey Goose format, you might see Aaron kind of get involved with 10s, but it checks around to the button here. He's going to take a stab at it. Ebbs does have the deuce with an ace high. And Harlan insta-raises. And you know, it's kind of cool the way he did that. He almost makes it look a little bluffy, like if I had a king, why would I just insta-raise like that? But he's also going for information, because if Ebbs plays back at him, then maybe he can be, you know, he can have a little kicker caution, if you will.
Or, you know, he might be concerned about he's playing against a heart draw. I mean, he's not,
Yeah,
but...
yeah. We call that kicker caution.
Ebb with the deuce is not going to play along. He's on to Harlan's game. He's not buying it.
you mark down that hand earlier where Ebbs took away the pot from? Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Thought you did, but then you know your purple shirt is covering it. I couldn't.
It's not purple, okay?
Don't get defensive.
Oh, I have to tell you about this great story. So when I finally we got the contract finalized with Chris Moneymaker, and I'm gonna put Veronica in the booth with him.
Oh God, that'll be interesting.
So I told Veronica about a week before I had it finalized, if I get them, it's gonna be Veronica and Chris Moneymaker in the Stones Live booth doing commentary for this game. And a week, through the course of the week, Veronica's texting me like every other day. Has he responded yet? No, look, I'll let you know. And then finally yesterday, he finally responds. He sends his contract in. He confirms that he's gonna be here. And so I text Veronica, I'm like, I'm so excited, Chris Moneymaker just confirmed. And she's like, oh, that's awesome. Am I still in with him? I'm like, no, we're gonna put him in the booth with Justin Kelly.
I knew you were gonna troll her
We're
like
gonna
that.
put him in with Justin Kelly.
Because she was so pissed when I was in here with Norman
She
Chad.
was so angry.
She was so angry. And so that's like the best troll move ever. I really hope that's where you were going. How many angry poop piling emojis did you get back right there?
She threatened to quit.
Oh, yeah.
She dropped an F-bomb on me and threatened to quit.
Oh, for sure. Oh God, I'm so glad you trolled her. That's like easily best troll of 2017. Hands down.
That's
Love
going to
it.
be a great night. Mark it on your calendars. Don't miss it. Stones Live on April 24th. We'll have a 5-5 PLO high with Chris Moneymaker, Bart Hansen, Scott Ball. Who knows? Who else? Jesus might stop by.
It's true. It's pronounced Jesus.
Anyone could show up.
My gardener's coming. Anthony, call your mother. We haven't heard anything from him in a while with that 10-year-old dating profile pic. Raises to 125 there with ace queen.
Sly Cry says Veronica and Chris Moneymaker booth gold. No doubt.
Now here's the deal. You
No
know
doubt.
Chris Moneymaker is going to be barreling that mom juice, and I don't know, that wine. I don't know if Veronica's going to be able to handle herself.
She's like perma mom juice.
Oh, dude. We've already know she's going to get one of those wine bras, and so she's going to have like a camelback thing she just keeps sucking on. Like, don't worry about it. Master C back in the house.
The Jesus comment got Chris Ferguson brought up multiple times in the chat room. Guys, he's really sorry. Can we forgive him finally? Can we forgive him?
Doesn't sound like we can.
Can't we forgive him? How long ago was this?
I've just seen like people like every time there's a World Series event and anybody gets sat next to like Ferguson,
I know,
I
I've
just see
seen
people
those,
like just
yeah.
needling him and putting it on Twitter and everything else.
Let it go, guys. He's 10 years old. I did something bad 10 years ago. No one gives me crap about it.
I wish I still had the money from doing all that bad stuff. We will never forgive them, ever. Not even if there was a fire.
Jimmy Bluffett, you're right. Moneymaker is in Macau. You know the main reason he's coming here is not for the Stones Live show. I mean, he's looking forward to that, but he's going to be here the day before on the 23rd. You got the flyer?
I sure do, because he's going to be here for golf and poker.
Golf and poker. $300 buy-in per team. You golf in the morning. Your golf, what happens during golf determines the chips you get in the evening. It's a team event. It's limited to 60 teams, and it's almost half sold out.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, Master C there in the chat, we just got him in there too, as of about an hour ago. So yeah, you hit a birdie, you get a couple hundred extra chips, an eagle, 500 extra chips. You lie about it, you get an extra 1,000 chips. Albatross, hole in one. Buy everyone a drink at the bar plus 2,000 extra chips.
Worth it.
Nailed it.
It's going to be a great tournament. We're really excited for the very first golf and poker. If it's successful, we'll do it every year.
Yeah, and it's a partners thing, so when the tournament time comes, guys, actually what you do is you alternate with your partner every blind round.
Yep.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. And that actually, we talked about this, that actually is going to affect play, because think about it, right? I don't want to be the jackass on the team that bluffs all of our chips away and busts us out. Sorry, brah.
Guys, something very exciting for many of our players that feel like Stones is too strict on our tournament table talk rule. There's a few of them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people appreciate our table talk rule, but some people,
As in shut your mouth.
they especially the ones that see a lot of TV poker, they want to have that banter. They feel like it's important. So for this particular event, we're lifting our table talk rule.
Yeah, very cool.
But not only that, wait for it, we're allowing rail talk.
Ooh, railbirds too? Oh,
Railbirds
man,
can talk.
I'm just going to come in with cocktails and just needle everybody.
Oh,
from a
everyone's
distance.
going to be wasted. There it is. You got it. Golf and poker on April 23rd, 12:30 at the Sun City Roseville Golf Course in the morning, and then here in the evening at 6:30 with a very rarely seen backup tournament director running the event that night, young lady Jen C, one of our dealers.
Nice,
Jen C.
very cool.
You might not have known, she is our backup TV.
I did not know.
Yeah, she's actually very good.
That's very cool.
She does a great job.
Real quick, guys, Running Up Legion says if you guys need a scratch golfer, I'll fly out. So if anybody's looking for somebody else on their team, and
Where's he flying from?
I don't
Where's he
know,
from?
but maybe your poker skills are lacking, and you need somebody to actually get you some chips in the beginning of the golf
ringer?
section. Yeah,
A ringer?
A ringer.
So I believe how the golf portion works is so you have a two-person team. It's whoever hits the best. It's not a
Okay,
combined
you play
thing.
best ball. Gotcha.
Best ball forward, yeah. Is it best ball forward? Did I say it right? I'm not a golfer. Mini golf. I was at Northern California 2006 Mini Golf Championship of Northern California. I get the ball in the clown's mouth every time first try.
You're totally making that up. This cannot be real. This cannot. I mean, like, but you said it. You really tried to sell it, and I respect it. But no, this cannot be real.
It's true.
All right, so to this board, of course, Anthony Spike in there on the turn. Both players checking the flop. He gets his ace. Frederick with a gut shot. Anthony's gonna fire. 100 in the pot. Anthony's gonna get a little value here. Looks like maybe 60. Ooh, 60. Too much. Too much. Trying to make it look a little bluff-aside here.
And Frederick is quite literally drawing to all 4 sevens.
Running Up Legion would be joining us from Omaha, Nebraska.
Ooh.
It's definitely a little warmer here. I can tell you that.
Sean McCormick, you are correct. Jen C, formerly of the Bellagio. She's one of our top dealers here at Stones and also the backup tournament director. So that means when I die, she's next in line.
Nice. So she'll get a ton of great job probably next year or two then.
Easy, buddy.
Whoa. I know things.
So Handsome Hustler is asking about the Stones Table Talk rule. It's a very controversial rule. Some people really love it, some people hate it, and I'm just going to throw it out there for discussion. This is our rule. In tournaments, we ask that players do not discuss specifically contents of live or folded hands, contents of the board, or the action with action pending. Any other talk is fine, but if they specifically talk about anything that might influence action at the table, even when heads up in a tournament, we don't allow it.
So you mean to tell me this tournament, even if I'm not in the hand, I can be like, oh man, I folded a deuce. You can just like angle shoot needle from the side?
In the golf and poker?
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
So like if I'm sitting at the table and there's like flop deuce deuce and I didn't even have a deuce, I can be like, oh, I folded a deuce and just start messing with people? This is the worst best tournament ever. I'm
best, yeah.
so in.
So, I feel like TV poker on TV, introduced this table talk aspect where people are like doing these soul reads and trying to draw information out, and it makes for great TV. But if you're playing that all day, over into real poker, and it creates a lot of problems in the real world.
Yeah.
Especially with angle shooting and things like that. And it's the newer players that suffer from it.
Yeah.
So it's ultimately a rule to protect the recreational players, which really are, if you're honest, the meat of the industry. Like, they are what keeps things going. It's not the sharks. So the sharks don't eat each other.
They don't. I mean, they do, but it's rare. Only if one shark's an asshole.
There's so many good jokes I could go after there. There's so many. And I can't say them on the stream because we're a family show.
Nobody even knows how sharks reproduce.
A dysfunctional family. That's true. It's magic.
It's true.
They reproduce by magic.
Again, back to gnomes, guys. Freaking gnomes, little shark gnomes.
Twinkie22 says, I love it. There's too much table talk. So here's the thing, and some people get upset. You can talk to people. It's a social game. Talk to people. Don't tell them what's in your hand. Don't speculate what they have. Don't talk about what you folded. Don't talk about what's on the board. That's important too. People understand that. Look, you might not be paying attention. You might not have realized the third diamond came out. And then you go, oh look, a flush is on there, and then someone didn't realize, and now they know you've influenced the game. And you got to remember, in the tournament, you're never truly heads up until you're down to the final 2 players in the tournament. Because every player that goes out moves every other player 1 step closer to the money.
Yeah.
Are you just agreeing with me, or do you really agree with me?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Rick and Barstow still lobbing for that non-urban dictionary, and my friend, you're barking up the wrong tree because we'll always have a dictionary from the urban variety. And it is a family-friendly which is why we don't give the description verbally or type it out, my friend.
Twinkies22 wants to know, what about cash games? Heads up, we allow it. Multi-way, no.
All right, so we're gonna raise here on the button by Frederick with Ace King to 60. Reggie makes the call with 5s. Evans is coming along with 7-8.
Frederick with the old Anna Kournikova.
Let's put like 5, 6, 9 out there.
You know why they call it the
5,
Anna Kournikova, right?
Because it looks good, but it never wins.
Boom!
But we're flopping top 2, so we might have a chance here.
Holy guacamole.
It's like the
Batman.
holiest of guacamole. I actually have a whole, you'll see this shirt. I have a holy guacamole shirt. A blessed
Does it
avocado
say Batman
shirt.
at the end?
No.
I say, holy guacamole, Batman.
No. No.
Ace King top 2 for Frederick. This is all but wrapped up.
Oh, is it?
Well, I mean, Ev's got a small runner chance. Reggie could hit a 5. There's probably only 2 of them remaining, maybe 1.
Probably. Maybe even 3. It's a new deck. We're asking them how they like it. We're trying to sell it. Your opinion on playing with 4-color decks in live games? Seriously.
We do 4-color on the stream, but in a live game, I don't know. It's you can accommodate, and you can accommodate. At some point, you have to take some personal responsibility for looking at your cards and figuring out what you have.
We're not playing Legos, guys. I have 5 green. I mean, it's like, come on, I mean, just figure it out, okay? If you're playing for money and you're playing, 4-card games. And
we have the 4-8 Omaha High-Low, and it's typically much older demographic, so we use the big cards for them, and that makes sense to a degree. But
hey, at least you did that. Usually,
No, I didn't really know.
Suited Aces, Kasuf wouldn't do well here. We don't allow that kind of
we
table
would
talk.
actually provide him, for a player like that, we would give him, because we're nice, we give him a Stones Live muzzle.
I may be out of line saying this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really know the behind the scenes. I'm just kind of speculating. But at the WSOP, I feel like because it's a big film production, just for the entertainment value, they let a lot slide to get that entertainment value, so they can have some good footage to edit into something fun. Because that whole Kasuf thing was fun. But like I said, if that incident happened here, he'd be sitting out a couple rounds.
Oh yeah, for sure. Several rounds. I'd make him watch. Let the boy watch.
We'd sit him out and give him a spanking, and a rap on the knuckles.
Now look at this hand going on. So looks like Aaron here calls me. Is it a live 20 or something? I don't know. So then Anthony comes around. He raised it to 100 with 9s. Ray's got Ace Jack suited. He's gonna make the call, and I think Frederick's hand flashed up there for a minute. That was Ace Queen. Frederick, let's go Ace Queen? How? What? Say what?
What is going on here?
How does Frederick let go Ace Queen,
what is
especially
this
when you're running
is?
as good as Frederick?
What is this is? Did you notice how big my water bottle is?
Yeah, so your water bottle might be big, but I've just been barreling Stone's waters. So eat it.
Drink it.
I mean, yeah. That too, yeah.
Queen Poker says she is always the youngest at the Omaha table, unless I'm there. I don't know how old she is.
Solid.
5, 6, 10 on the flop. Misses everyone. Anthony with the 9, still in the lead. He's got that overcard.
Yeah, always the youngest at the Omaha 8 table. Yeah, I thought you needed like an AARP card to play that or something.
Hey, you get a discount if you have one.
Yeah, like if you can't get the senior discount at Denny's, then you can't play Omaha 8. As I look over there, I see Jake playing it right now or whatever.
No, come on, it's not a seniors tournament.
Oh God, so many burns.
Shots fired.
So many burns. I'll go get him one of these Stones water for that burn.
Yeah, just pour it over his head.
It's true. It's for the way we burned you. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna go pour some water on him.
Okay.
I'll be right back. See if I can get use of my time.
Oh, thank God. I never thought he'd leave. Oh, it's just us now. What now?
Chips on 11,
All right,
please.
guys, this is Poker After Dark with Justin. Send in your questions. No question too crazy. I'm just kidding. Don't ask me any questions. I don't want any. Jimmy Buffett says that he plays in a big cash game in Texas with oil and gas rich old men that are talking about wanting a 4-color deck. He says it's negative EV. Sucks to Buwong. I hope I didn't just say some type of bad slur. But you said 08 is a great action game. Absolutely. I am an action junkie, and 08 is like my cocaine. 08 is a great game. I love to play it. I'm horrible at it. I promise you, if you see me in an 08 game, get the hell in there. You're going to make some money. But I have a great time, and that's really what it's about for me. Thank you, Stones Light Poker. Appreciate that. Yeah, Tooth Doctor says he loves 08. He's also a great tournament player. I'm glad you're here still. It's been a long time. I can't believe you can put up with Boat Justice for this long. It's great. Very excited for the 6-shooter. Everyone's planning on coming down for that, I hope. We got a new hand shaping up. 4-way action to this flop. King, a 4, and a 9. Frederick running hot tonight, getting the best of it. Just a reminder, we are less than 1 month away from the biggest Stones live stream of the century.
But not the longest one, I can claim that.
April 24th, mark your calendars. It's a 5-5 PLO game. Super action lineup, including Chris Moneymaker, Bart Hansen, Scott Ball. Scott Ball, who doesn't even know how to play PLO. I called him up.
I love it.
I called him up and I said, hey, I got Chris Moneymaker in this PLO game. You want to go? He's like, I don't play PLO. I was like, that's not what I asked you. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll play.
Oh, well, I do now.
You get 4 cards.
And that's when he's like, download free app.
It's hard to lose.
Free poker app, play PLO.
How can you lose with 4 cards?
It's easy. Guys,
It's easy to lose.
No. I mean, you get twice the amount of cards as Hold'em. It's Hold'em times 2. It's easy game. Easy game.
All the time at the back of my head, I'm like, what am I doing?
Grinding Daily says Scott Ball doesn't know how to play poker. I think you need to get in a heads-up match with him because I've seen him play heads-up.
I would
pretty
say
solid.
money where that mouth is, too.
No, don't put money in your mouth.
No, it's not.
It's
And
bad.
chips.
It's dirty.
Don't do it.
I mean, I put other dirty things though.
Please, just stop. For the love of God. All right, so Anthony raised the 20 with King Queen. Frederick makes the call with 8 Jack, yet he mucks Ace Queen.
Sean McCormick, I wish you had contacted me sooner because the game's already full. But I am going to have backup games. It'd be nice to have you out here. I actually have another.
Really full because
now you know.
If somebody has to cancel, Sean McCormick's booking a
Sean
flight.
is a PLO player, and I know he's healing from a surgery right now. But I do want to invite you to something because I have Bart coming out in May. And anyone else, you can get on this list right away. I haven't started taking names, but I'll take them starting tonight.
You would.
I would.
You will.
I will. It is going to be on Wednesday, May 10th. Are you ready for this? The only player on the list so far is Bart Hansen.
I'm in.
PLO 8, 5-5.
Nice.
A high-low PLO. Sean, that'd be a great game for you.
Super juice.
You have my number. Text me if you want in. You know what? I'll fly you out.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Mic drop.
Boom. I'll fly you out. Text me
First
tonight.
class United.
Text me tonight. I will fly you out here. I will feed you a great meal. I will put you in my PLO 8 game on May 10th. You let me know.
He doesn't even pay for gas for me to get here, and he flies you out. That's some
Screw
bullshit.
this guy. Look, this guy, he's got a shitty name.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I would do like the whole fake leave thing, but I already left. I just got back here.
All right, 3 ways again. Reggie and Harlan both with dangerous aces. Harlan with the more dangerous ace.
Harlan outflops Reggie like a beast, and then you got Aaron here with 3-4 thinking, what am I doing? All right, so looks like Aaron checks, Reggie fires, and I believe Reggie fired 25, and we're gonna definitely see a raise here from Harlan.
Now everybody wants me to fly
I'll
him
you
out.
out from the UK.
God damn it.
Around the world. You knew that.
I'm not rich.
You knew that was gonna happen.
I'm rich in spirit.
Can you fly me out? My house is like 2 miles that way.
We get you. I'll send you a helicopter to fly you in for your Stones
An
live gig.
Uber-copter, guys. I want it.
Land you on the roof. Just don't land on my bed. My bed's up
Grinding
there.
Daily, Sean McCormick got the offer. He is the he runs the Aria poker room over there.
Guys, I have to make the offer to you. You can't ask for it. That's called begging.
That's the same way I get laid. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
Does it work?
Yeah, half the time. The other half the time, it's a restraining order. It's
Marlon
weird.
ADB wants to know if there will still be free puppies. You know what? If they want a puppy, I'm gonna get them a goddamn puppy.
Oh God, this is the worst. He's got puppies.
Jimmy Bluffett wants an Uber in Belize. I don't think they have Uber in Belize. They do in London. I was there a couple weeks ago. They have Ubers
He
in
wants
London.
an Uber boat to get across.
Grinding Daily wants Scott Ball to play. You know what? You know what I've noticed right now? Everyone in the chat room wants something. You
So-
all want something.
so real quick-
Don't ask what Stones Live can do for you. Ask what you can do for Stones Live. Go.
Jeez, you're the worst. Okay, a Stones Live aside, this hand, oh yeah, Reggie, oh God, Reggie's a non-believer here, and he's about to believe. Reggie fired, Harlan popped him, Reggie
Oh my
jammed,
God,
and
that's it.
Oh
Reggie
my
gets the check mark on
God.
the river with it.
It's so
Counterfeited,
sick.
pair the eights, the 5 plays.
Oh wow.
That's pretty gross.
Wow.
I'm glad you pulled me back to the game because that hand right there, that was worth it.
That was so gnarly, and we had guys in the chat screaming, "Pair the 8," and I'm like, "Oh my God!"
Can they
So
do that?
sick.
Are they allowed to do that?
So sick.
They can call for the pair of the 8?
Okay, let's listen to the table talk. He said, "Don't be bitter. Listen."
That's the sickest river I've seen in a long time.
That's gnarly. And the fact that your 5 kicker plays, of course there's 3-4 out there. It's so disgusting. Nobody has a heart either. You could have been 8 hearts too. It still would have made a diff. Man, so nasty. Nasty.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a moment of silence for Harlan.
For Harlan's chips. All right, moment's over. God.
I'm still doing it.
I said moment's
Just
over.
calm.
Moment is over.
Stop. Wow, what a hand. One of my pieces of kryptonite. Counterfeiting.
Green
Yeah.
ones.
Can I help you?
You're the worst. You're the worst. Well, that's gonna put Ray up about 1,300 after that hand,
Nice hand for Ray. I mean, he had the best hand going in.
and that's gonna stick Harlan a bit of a hole here. Now Harlan's down 5.
Did you do the cash win? Somebody type cash win.
did.
Oh, okay. So update. Okay, well, Harlan's not stuck too much. Candace has taken the biggest hit tonight.
Yeah. Candace just cannot connect with any of these boards.
And, you know, sometimes you just have that kind of night. I think Candace is going to need a fresh start. But you never know. Sometimes people will run so bad on the stream. You know who's notorious for that? Is Azan.
Oh yeah, well, it's not even that.
And
he
then the
doesn't
moment
run
the
back,
cameras go
he
off.
never gets any hands ever. He never gets anything playable. And then the cameras go off. He's just like, oh yeah, I cashed out like 2 grand out.
And he's fine.
All right, to the board here, 3, 4, 8 rainbow. Looks like Anthony spikes his 4. Aaron spikes his 4 with the best kicker, puts him in the lead actually. Nine on the turn. Doesn't change anything here. Aaron's still in the lead. Looks like they all check the turn as well. 5 on the river. And that's going to give Aaron the check mark here with Candace just trying to scrape for pennies, just saying, give me something. The pot's at 50. We're firing 20. Just give it to me. Yay, Candace going to pot. She's like, just anything. I don't care. You guys don't want this pot. You clearly checked it down enough. You don't want this pot. So again, guys, thanks for joining us. I know I see a lot of the regulars in there. Sean McCormick is in there, yeah, so maybe he heard your offer to him earlier, but...
Sean, did you hear my offer?
I don't know. He is in there, though. He said he'll fly you out and buy you dinner and all the alcohol you can drink.
Mouse to see, Bart Hansen is the only player in that game on the 24th that's not confirmed. I have Scott Ball, I have Moneymaker. Bart Hansen should be confirming by the end of the night. So if you want to message him and say, hey, get your ass out here, you can do that. You can help us.
Yeah, we're going to have a pinball pre-party at my house, so everybody's more than welcome.
we?
Yeah, sure, come on over.
Who else is in a pinball at your house?
Let's do it.
You still have the tray full of booze too?
Of course. And I only got
I'm there.
I got like 20 games there, 4-player Pac-Man. Let's go.
Baller.
Let's do it.
The cat? You saw the cat?
Yep.
I'm there.
Start kicking it.
I'm there.
His name is Ace, so you guys are right at home with the poker cat.
Woo! Poker cat. Sean, the date is, I believe I said May 10th. It's Wednesday, May 10th will be a PLO high-low game. It would be great to have Sean here for that game.
Let's do it.
It would be great. Hey guys, if you in the chat room think that Sean McCormick would be awesome to have here on May 10th for the PLO 8 game, let him know. Encourage him.
All right, so taking a look at this board here, Harlan with 3s, our original aggressor, does miss. We have Aaron with open-ended and Aces Ron in Whiff Cityville. That's right off the 80. Whiff Cityville. You just go.
I've asked so many times where it is, and finally you tell me.
I know.
So everyone misses here. Queen High is actually higher in percentages, even though Harlan with his pocket 3's technically in the lead. And we're gonna go heads up there. Now with that club coming out, I love these hands where 3s are technically winning, but because Aaron has so many outs, 15 of them remaining, crazy. Look at those outs up there. Minus the ones that are folded. Aaron can just take it down with a bet, no problem.
Yeah. That's like too many outs.
Sean McCormick says that he is a terrible PLO 8 player. In that case, I'll throw in a hotel. Get him out here. I want bad players in the game. Master C, the game on Monday the 24th is just a PLO high. That's Chris Moneymaker, Scott Ball, and most likely Bart Hansen. The one on May 10th is a PLO 8 with Bart Hansen.
All right, Reggie here coming in for 15. Queen Jack suited.
PLO 8 is a sick game.
It's 4 cards.
It's a sick game.
Lots of fun.
It's a sick game.
It's the sickest of the sick games. All right, looks like everybody's coming along a little family pot here. Some family pot skis. Get your pots here. Then you got Frederick. Did Frederick pop it? No. Who popped that? Oh, I can't see over there. There we go. So raised to 45 by Aaron here under the gun. So it was a live straddle, got all the way around. Now everybody and their mom wants a piece of this. The problem is, yeah, you know, see the thing is Reggie knows, yeah. Because Reggie knows, Reggie knows once he calls, Eb's gonna call, then every other player has to call.
Eb almost beat Reggie into the pot there.
Yeah.
So we only have 7 players in this pot.
Wow, 315 to the pot, 6 deuce 8.
Interesting fact, with the new layout, the new screen layout, if we had all 9 players call, the 9th hand would be hidden behind the commentator box. There's not room for it.
Mystery hand, I like it. Well, yeah, but that doesn't happen too often. Well, not at these.
Only in Veronica and Friends.
Yeah, God. All right, so let's see here. Looks like, wow, is Aaron really out in front here with, oh, there we go. Yeah, 8 for Ebs. I was like, no way Aaron's out in front with King High here.
Yeah, we definitely have a bloated pot here. 7-way action. And it looks like we have Ant Doom stacking up the first bet.
I agree with the chat that raise sizing there is very it's just a bloaty, I call it a little pot builder, you know, a little pot belly flop. Because you know everybody's gonna call, you know you're gonna start a mountain of calls.
It's how you feel after you take 3 or 4 shots and eat some Chinese food. Very, very bloated.
But then you're hungry like 10 minutes later.
It's true. Captain Obvious.
Where?
He's a good captain. Eb actually has a piece of this, hitting top pair with his 8-9. 75 to call. Interesting bet from Anthony, actually, firing into so many players with nothing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs running draws to do anything.
Firing in the air. Now, Ebs, though, I mean, I really don't think, with this kind of multi-way action, I can't see him, especially since Anthony wasn't the aggressor pre-flop. He could be worried about kicker issues, but I don't see Eb going anywhere in this pot here. I think he might just be in a check call mode and then see what develops, or he might raise to see where he's at right now. He moved that white chip all scary like. Oh, looks like he's gonna make the call.
I like No Skills Poker comments. Bluffing into 7 players with no blockers or draws. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Bold strategy.
One of my favorite movies. Sometimes I will just fast forward to the championship playoff, dodgeball playoff at the end,
great.
just watch that section alone.
That single-handedly, like if you didn't love Jason Bateman before, you better love him after that movie. So 10 on the turn here gives a straight draw to both Ebbs and Anthony.
Both have it. They're both hoping for each other's cards at this point.
So now this pot has escalated to damn near a nickel. And Ebbs checks over to Anthony. Anthony could take a free card, but he's definitely not going to stop now. So for Anthony here, what are you repping? Like some sort of like ace-8 random, or maybe a club draw? You could have had. You know, the thing is, if he did have a straight draw, if he did have some sort of 5-7, if he had a 7-9, he would have got a straight. So he's going to fire 175 over and put Ebb to a decision. There's our split screen. I knew he didn't go on vacation.
That's a great bet. You know what? That is a great bet. In the position that he's in, it's kind of a semi-bluff. He doesn't have a ton of outs, but there is a chance on this board he can take the pot away, especially if Ebb is sitting. I mean, he could be sitting on ace-king, ace-queen, the way that he's played this. He could have a flush draw. It looks super value. I love this bet from Anthony. It's unfortunate from the position he's playing in, but I love it. I do love it. Let's see what happens here. Ebb stacking up chips. He's got Ebb thinking hard, and here's the thing. You want to be the guy putting your opponent on a decision. You don't want to be the guy always making the decision. You want to be making your opponent make the decisions. And Anthony's done a great job of this in this hand.
He makes the call. 9 on the river. Oh, what an action card. This does give 2 pair to Ebbs now, but does complete Anthony's straight.
And that is the miracle card Anthony needed in this pot. $815 up for grabs. And it is on Anthony to act first. He's going to stick. Did he announce all in?
I don't know. Did Ebbs? We're going to find out here.
Oh, Ebb checked.
Oh, Ebb checked. Okay.
Yeah.
Did Anthony say all in? He didn't say.
I don't know what he said. He keeps moving stacks out, so he must have made
he said all in.
must have made a verbal declaration.
And he basically just kind of sized him up and put up enough
600.
Now this is funny. Now, does this? Now, you guys talked to me in the chat about tells or whatnot, right? So when he says all in, he clearly doesn't need to put out each individual $100 stack.
No.
He's all in, right?
I believe he did say all in, because if you look at Ebb's stack,
No,
he has like
I know he said that,
650.
but just from I'm gonna try to get a tell on a player perspective. Does it matter if he pushes any chips out or just says all in and just chill?
He announced all in, so he's all in. Verbal's binding, but
why push out the chips? Most players just throw out one chip and say I'm all in.
It's a good question. A lot of times dealers will ask you to bring the chips over the line just to represent, so it's obvious.
Yeah.
I think good dealers will do that, and maybe that happened here. Maybe we got Cameron dealing. Maybe Cameron asked them to bring the chips out. I'm not sure. I didn't hear. But ultimately, yes, verbal's binding, but it is good for just the flow of the game. And I like good dealers that make them push the chips out of it.
So like Master C says, it's stronger, when he keep putting him out there. Now with this bet size, I mean, he obviously it's great because he's purposely jamming to make it look fluffy. You know what I mean? He wants to be like, I'm trying to rep that I have this on this board. But
it's so sick that the card that made a straight also made Ebb 2 pair.
Yeah.
Like, how gross is that? How does Ebb get away from putting all his chips in the pot here with 2 pair unless he thinks Anthony was drawing to this crazy draw the whole time?
Yeah.
Which he was.
I know,
but
so nasty.
you can't put your opponent on this gut shot draw throughout the whole hand. The way Anthony played this was beautiful in that the perfect card came out on the river. Now it's very likely he gets paid. It's very likely. And when they're both playing for each other's cards, that's the sickest. That's the sickest thing. What do you think Ebb's gonna do here? You have a guess?
I think he's gonna tank for a while and then fold.
You think he'll fold?
Honestly, I think he's in a coin flip decision right now in his own head.
He called.
He did call.
Oh, look at it. Oh my God. And I think you look at the expression on his face. I think he knew. I think you get that moment in your head where you're like, he's got it. I know he's got it. It just feels wrong, and you call anyways because it's you look at the situation. It doesn't seem likely.
Yeah.
But you feel it.
Yeah, huge pot. Part of the night, I believe, so far. It's $2,500 pot and some change.
Wow. That was. We've seen some crazy rivers.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I could have gotten away from that because how do you put him on a 7 there? How do you put him on Queen 7?
Yeah, it's gnarly.
Yeah, 3 bad these are.
You can hear.
No, I mean.
So you hear the players talking through the hand here.
Chips on 11.
You hear what Ev says?
What do you say?
He says, that's not supposed to happen.
Well, I immediately regret that
The
decision.
true words have not been spoken. That is not supposed to happen. But a great hand by both. If you're Eb, how do you get away? If you're Anthony and you get that miracle card on the river,
Need
how do you not
1,000.
take advantage of it?
I know.
I love that his bet looked bluffy. And in that situation, I mean, you're drawing to a long shot, but when you hit it, you best get paid.
Gnarly. And then, of course, that chimes in the chat. Where's this game at? How do I get there? I want to be there.
I love it when people in the chat room are like, oh, easy game. Look at all these donkeys. I want to be in this game. You know what? Super easy. Show them how.
Come on down.
Show them how.
Yeah, you just get Justin to fly out. Nailed it. But to get in this game, though, seriously, just download the Stones app. Hop in.
We haven't talked about the Stones app tonight.
I just did. Weren't you even listening? You never hear anything I say. Marsha. I actually used it. I played Cash Friday night, and it was great. I was at home. I don't live too far. I hopped in the app. I saw that there was a wait list of like 10 players. I put my name up. Dude, I just hung out for a minute, ate some dinner, and then I was like, okay, cool, there's like 5 players left, and came down here, and I got a seat within minutes. It was great.
Nasty C says, easy game. Look at all these donkeys.
And then I stacked Viet's money.
Yep.
Yeah, they sat him and Sonoma at the same table.
Oh, what a game.
I told Viet, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to try to bluff you. And so, like, I'm betting, and he's raising me, and I'm re-raising him, and then I'm like, I have quads. What are you doing? You are the worst.
Trabendo Days wants to know how easy it is to make it onto these live streams if you wanted to play. Are they long list, and is it fed from other games? We actually create unique blind levels for the live stream games so that we can have that game stand alone. If we get a feeder game, it is a must move into the Stones Live game. To get on the list, all you need to do is type !join into the chat room. You have all the information you need to sign up. I recommend a minimum of 1 week in advance. These games typically fill up about a week in advance.
Yeah.
I thought about popping you.
There's that Stones app right there, guys. You can do everything. You can check all your player points and get
you know
yourself
it's
one of those
free?
awesome Stones.
It's totally free.
What? I got charged for it. No.
For you, it's a charge. That app is so cool. You can go to iTunes or Google Play, just type in Stones Gambling Hall, it'll pop right up, download it. You can check your points, you can see the tournament schedule, events calendar.
It's got the food menu, it's got all of it.
You can even sign up for a game without making human contact.
Which is your favorite part?
My favorite part, yes.
I get it.
I just don't like people. I keep waiting for Candace to bet the dog.
Eventually. I'm all in. Jiggly Bluff. I love that name. Nice username there. I respect that. All right, so race to 60 here from Candace with Queen Jack. And Frederick's going to make the call from the button. Oh no, he's going to pop it up. 3-bet to 145. Man, Candace could not catch a break. She pumps it from the hijack. Frederick's behind the one player there on the button and just pumps it anyways. Candace is like, great. She knows, she's got to know she'd be calling behind here, but she might just be looking to see some cards. She's going to make the call.
Candace due for some run good here. I don't want to root against Frederick, but Candace really is due.
Ace,
and,
queen, 9.
That's not the run good she was looking for.
Negative. No, so Candace does spike a piece as well as Frederick. Candace with queen and Frederick with an ace.
And it's poker. Anything could happen.
And if a 10 peeled, it'd be a little gnarly because that would also put Candace open-ended with her pair along with Frederick's 2 pair. So 10 would be a little danger card on the turn. 185. I don't know. The betting is getting a little heavy here. I don't know if Candace is going to continue in this pot. We'll see.
Blackout General joins the chat room, says, hey, I'm blackout drunk and have no idea how to play poker. This is fun. You
Right
are
on.
exactly the type of viewer we're looking for.
Welcome, my friend.
Make sure you click the little heart and follow us. You can get drunk and watch us anytime.
Well, at least Monday and Wednesday nights. And then after that, yeah, we do have our streams on there, so you can do that for sure.
Like I said.
Shut your mouth. Candace is thinking, do you really have the ace? Because if you don't, I have you crushed.
And Candace has had so much run bad tonight that she has to just kind of feel it. And she's going to let it go. Frederick's sitting on 2K right now. I don't know what he bought in, but let's check it out. We got the old cash win. I'm going to try it out here. Frederick is up $890. Not bad. Hey, check out that flyer right there. That is a young lady that commentates right here on Stones Live, Miss Veronica. She has a special game here. It's a 1-3-25 game, the third Wednesday of every month.
Yeah, pretty much, guys. And
It's
if you
the
haven't
craziest
seen-
game on the show.
If you watched it before, then you know what we're talking about.
Cash Dinero wants to know if Cali Kid was here donating money earlier. I believe he still is.
Yeah, he was and is. It's a juicy game. I think you got like Cali Kid, Azan, Bearded Jake, all at the same table. Easy money. Aaron here waking up the Kings.
Dress up next time.
No.
Frederick is going to call that $75 bet with a 6-5 suited. Now he really needs to hit his cards there. Frederick has been getting pretty good at picking his bluff spots, but not going to be a good one here for him.
Jimmy Bluffett, I mean, my house is Dave & Buster's. I always walk out of Dave &
That's
Buster's.
pretty much true.
And when I do wear suits, they're pretty snazzy. 8-8-10 on the flop here.
King's way out in the lead. Pretty rare to have a big pocket pair 4 ways, and they end up in front on the flop, especially with a raggy ace sitting out there. No one catches much of anything to work with here. Harlan with the only real opportunity to catch up with an ace. Everyone else needs to go runner.
Put a 7 of hearts on the turn. Do it.
Aaron's not going to play this one slow. Sticks a big bet in there. It sounds like maybe 135. And I believe that's enough to take it down. Ship the pot. Guys, if you're just joining us, don't forget we have the 6-shooter tournament. It's coming up here, 100,000 guaranteed for a 200 buy-in. We'll be running on May 12th, 13th, and 14th, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. start times. 6 flights. That's why we call it the 6-shooter. You qualify in multiple flights, combine all your stacks, qualifying stacks to day 2. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
100,000 guaranteed for 200 buy-ins, pretty cool too.
Easy money. Come and get it.
We had a similar tournament last year, the Hydra. Didn't you make the final table?
I did.
How'd you do?
Played like a hand. It's pretty excited.
Did you at least get a plaque?
I sure did.
That's all that matters.
I bought that plaque.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking if I even own a suit, so I'm trying to find a picture here for him. There, that's a good one. I'll give him that one.
Bo and Diller wants to know if these games run 24/7. We are here 24/7, and usually we do have games going 24/7. You know, every once in a while between 6 and 8 in the morning there might not be a game, but usually there is. Tournaments every day, twice on Tuesdays and Thursdays, special events, golf and poker, 6-shooter, fall and spring classics with special guests, lots of fun special guests. I'm already starting to get a great lineup for the fall. Harlan with pocket aces goes up against Eb with ace king, and this is gross. This is gross. We got a king high flop, ace king versus pocket aces.
Gnarly.
That's just saying.
And the fact is, Harlan should never have aces.
Oh my God, Eb is just running so bad. I feel bad for him right now. We got the split screen there showing the matchup between Harlan and Ebb. A sick setup hand with Ebb flopping top pair with ace king.
Cash Dinero, check out the chat there. That's who you want to text or call or email this man. Hit him up.
It does go check, check. We have a turn card out there. Harlan stacks up a bet, sticks it out. Looks like it's close to 300, I'm guessing. We don't have the numbers in there yet. Let's see. Oh, poor Ebb.
That's exactly what
Ebb
Ebb is thinking. Can I really be running that bad?
And yes, the answer is yes. You could be.
Called.
And our river card is a 4. That's no help.
All in and a call. Yeah.
All in and a call.
And you know, and Ebbs. So you should have said that, but Ebbs is just a stand-up dude. I mean, you saw him. You could even hear him talk to Harlan like, oh, that's what I figured. I figured aces or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's rough. It's rough. But he didn't throw his cards. He didn't freak out. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Nice hand. That sucks. So, ouch.
He's not the type to freak out. Although a little freak out is fun. A little freaka. You know, one outer, you talk about Ebb as a calling station, but I mean, he had top. Like, what are you gonna do? The only hand you're really worried about there is aces, right?
I guess, or a set.
Or straight.
Or weird two pair.
Or flush.
Or anything, really.
I mean, usually ace king, top. You're good, usually.
I mean, I honestly, sometimes like that's why I'm like, I wish I played lower limits, because then I'm like, whatever, you got it. It's only $200. But then I'm like, oh, you got it. Well, that was $2,000. Damn it. Guys, if you're watching us and you haven't clicked that heart yet, why? Here you get a free puppy. Just do it. All right, Jack 4 Jack on the board here. Candace is in the lead.
Aaron picks up the bottom end of a straight draw here. Not sure what Harlan's still hanging around for.
Harlan does what Harlan wants.
Harlan's betting. Oh,
that's why he's hanging around.
Yeah, okay.
So take a look at stacks here. Anthony, our big dog after that monster pot earlier against Ebbs, 2.7, followed up by Ray with 2.6K. Even our shortest stack on the table has $600. Number one headband, what's going on in the chat? Mount 83, real big nuts. What's going on, guys? I love it. These are all poker terms, by the way. These are not, vulgar terms. That's how we do it here. I enjoyed the Jiggly Bluff as well. Tie-dye Panda.
Really enjoying the comments on our Twitter feed, guys. Keep it up. Very entertaining.
We having fun on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
They're tweeting up tweet storms.
I like tweet storms.
Yeah. Don't forget it, if you want to follow us and keep up to date on all the action on Twitter, if you have a Twitter account, @symbol and then Stones Live Poker. You can also follow the poker room as well. It's @Stones Gambling, and you can see if you'd like to check out Justin Kelly or myself. Our handles are just floating across the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah, I like that one. Not that one. No, not that one. That one.
That's a good one.
Good, excellent.
All right, three ways and a mystery hand. One of our favorites. Candace hits top pair. We don't know what Frederick has, and Aaron, we don't know what the hell he's doing.
Oops, what happened? What? Do I play Baccarat? No. No, mostly because I have no idea what I'm doing.
You can just put your money out there. The dealer tells you if you win.
Oh, well then, yes, I play Baccarat.
I play too. Sean McCormick, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you heal up soon.
Did you break this?
Had a major surgery.
Should break it again? Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had I think a head amputation.
Oh, nice.
He got a new head.
I read about that, the frozen head amputation.
But it's nice. It's nice, you know, especially if you think weird thoughts sometimes, that you can get a new head and you won't think them anymore.
Yeah, that's good. Did your audio die? Did mine die?
Mine's fine.
It broke it.
Sean McCormick, the poker room manager for my second favorite poker room in the world.
Ah, a little biased.
A little bit.
I guess if it's going to buy you your Tesla, then, you know, so be it.
Yeah, right?
Actually, when I said I played here Friday night, and there was a guy at my table, and we had a big long talk about Tesla and autopilot, and and driving, and just in general, and it's fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. He says, lose 500 in poker and bet 50 on Dragon. Win 2,000 easy. Easy money, guys. Easy money. Box hella easy. Just bet. I hear him yell dragons over there. I never know what they were doing. I thought they were just like puffing the magic dragon.
Chop Potts correctly points out that Candace is getting some really bad boards, unfortunately.
She is. She cannot connect there.
And here's how awesome Candace is. She's having a rough night. She's lost over a G. She scoops a small pot. She still tips the dealer $5.
I noticed that. Yeah, that was cool. You know, I like there's players who have like some cool tipping habits, like Hollywood. Hollywood is the only player I've ever seen who folds a hand.
Yes, Hollywood's awesome.
And tips. He puts $1 on his cards when he folds. I mean, like, that's just class. You know what I mean? Because obviously he's not like a professional grinder. He's not like, oh, I need it. And this equates to an extra $200 a year, and I need it. You know what I mean? It's like he's just like, here we go.
Well, and a lot of players, they understand that as far as the poker economy is concerned, the dealers are a major part of it.
And I'll tell you what, though, I will say this, that a lot of the dealers here, they all play. So it's like this money will come back in the cash games. It's not like they're taking this money and
we know that dealers are notoriously bad players. Bo in Delaware is checking out the area. He wants to come play a game. Bo, you have my information to get in the game, and also there is a great hotel just two exits down on Madison, off of Madison.
Super quick,
called the Crown Plaza. It's very affordable, and the rooms are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even Norm Macdonald stayed there.
God dang it. God dang it, for sure. Yeah, I met a classy broad there one time, so yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know why she asked for money, but she was classy. I didn't give her the money.
Are you still talking?
I gave her the money. All right, Harlan raises to 65 with King Queen. Frederick coming along, because Frederick can do no wrong. Oh, and Ace is Ron as Ace Jack.
I like it when the double.
Frederick dominated here. Some people like to be dominated. It's a thing. It's cool. It's okay.
That's why I paid her the money.
You are who you are. I actually like King Queen in this. Casino, I wish we had a discount code. We do not, unfortunately.
Reggie's just like stuck in the middle with 10-6 suited, like, all right.
Bo in Delaware, it's very affordable for anyone talking about the Crown. I'm not even getting paid to talk about them. I just know that a lot of people that come from out of town to play here, they stay there. It's super easy. It's like a 5-minute Uber to get to the casino, and it's really affordable.
Maybe we'll work on getting a discount code with them. Why not? I mean, we ship enough players here, Noam. Why not?
No, we should.
Yeah, we'll give them a call. See, maybe we can work something out. But even then, they're not expensive. They're pretty legit. And plus, if you're half as good a poker player as most of you say you are,
yeah, you're gonna make that right back.
That's taking down one pot pre-flop. You're good. Oh, we got the Angerus of the Poleaxe that just joined us. Hello, hello.
Sucks to Boo Wong. I hope I didn't just say a racial slur. No, we don't have the ability to comp rooms. That we don't have a hotel. We're a card room. But there's a hotel that is just a couple blocks down. That's very nice and affordable.
Called you a king eye, and Ace is Ronnie or Ace I good.
Angry Pollock joins us in the chat room, recovering from yet another stripper pole accident.
Those are so common. You'd think she'd get better by now.
We were just talking about you, though. Very excited that you are going to be in the booth for this awesome game we have coming up, April 24th. Unfortunately, we took a poll in the chat room tonight, and the chatters want Justin Kelly with Chris Moneymaker on the 24th. So we switched the format up a little bit.
I love you.
But she can play. She's still playing the game.
Oh, she can totally play. We'll let her. Now she's at home slitting her wrist. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the stream, Angry Pollock. Nice to have you here.
Larson wants me killed. I'll take it.
That is true. Actually, she has a good point. If you die before then we'll put her back in the booth.
That is very now. Okay, like, come on. I already lost my back before. Now it's going to be impossible.
You're gonna have a rough couple weeks.
It's going to be rough. This is the beginning of CSI Sacramento. I love it.
Alrighty, I saw some pocket 10s out there. Are they still there? What's going on with the graphics? I'm very scared here. I'm getting worried.
All right, so Anthony called Yamada with ace 4 diamonds. He makes the call. Candace calls. Looks like Frederick calls. All right, so we got 5 players to a board here. Oh, Reggie with 10s. There they are.
Queen 8 deuce. Big fat rainbow on the board. No one really connecting here. Pocket 10s out in front still.
And checks around. Candace taking a stab. She's firing 30. And Reggie not buying it. He's going to come along. And Harlan comes along just because. It's Harlan. And I think he senses a lot of weakness there. I'm just kind of surprised Reggie didn't pump in. Maybe a little raise, see where he's at. 6 on the turn gives Harlan open-ended.
Candace with a flush draw.
How do both players, like who had complete air, pick up draws on the turn?
It is a pretty miraculous card for the 2 players that are behind. Reggie's 10 still out in front, but as you can see, the percentage has gotten a little smaller.
Put a 10 of clubs on the river so I can just barf. That'd be so sick. That'd be disgustingly sick. But honestly, Candace deserves some run good, so I'm cool with it.
Ebb is reloading. King comes out on the river. It does give Reggie the check mark, but does not give him happiness in his soul.
Chips on 11.
That's such a deep statement. I didn't expect to go there.
Gotta be happy in your soul. So it looks like Reggie is going to scoop this pot. 10s will hold, and it's pretty rare on Stones Live that we see these pocket pairs hold, and it's happening consistently tonight. Has something changed?
The deck?
It's a new deck.
Frederick loves this deck.
To it.
Candace hates this deck, but Frederick loves this deck. Can we actually mute her?
No, only Bob can. Bob, Angry Pollock needs a ban.
Oh wow, hardcore. Sick burn. Tell us a joke. All right, so
I'm ready.
A pirate walks into a bar, and he's got a steering wheel in his pants. And the bartender's like, dude, why do you have a steering wheel in your pants? And he says, it's driving me nuts. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'll take a slow clap. It's better than a normal clap anyways. Are they reading the chat? I think they're reading the chat. How bad are these guys playing? We gotta go play against them.
We've never had a game where the chat didn't say they were playing bad.
Of course. That's what they do. That's where it's the internet.
Isn't the internet just a series of tubes?
I love you all for hating my bad jokes. Dad jokes on Urban Dictionary Day? Did you just hit the jackpot? All right, I guess there's poker going on here. A little bit. Who fired? There we go. 45 from Harlan. Should have known. Over to Reggie with deuces, letting it go. See, everybody who said that was like a bad joke or whatever, I guarantee you, you are going to tell that joke to somebody you know in the next month or two. Hands down. So I don't want to hear it. I didn't say you'd be proud of it. So guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to Stones Life. Oh, that's Candace Calls man right there in the back. If you're just joining us, Stones Life, make sure you click that heart and subscribe/follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, along with fun tournament times, like last night. So make sure you click that heart and you can follow us so you can be aware of things in this general region.
Also, we have a special tournament coming up for Jake on May 7th. It's the event number 2 out of 4 of the Western Senior Poker Series.
Sick burn.
Very exciting tournament.
Sick burn.
Like to see Jake at the final. Actually, we fixed it. You have to be 50 or older by the end of the year to enter now. But something pretty fun on the Western Senior Poker Series days now. We tried it last time. It was a big success. We're doing sit and go Sundays. $100 buy-in, 6 and 10-handed sit
I
and
love
goes.
sit and goes are great. That's actually
It was awesome. We ended up getting 4 of them.
I know people who go out to the World Series and that's all they do is just play sit and goes all day long.
They're great.
All day long.
It's like instant gratification, you know?
ZTBCS, I do love that one. He says, like, last time, oh, that was such a funny joke. Last time I heard that when I fell off my dinosaur. I can respect that. Although he said I feel off my dinosaur, which is something a little different. So
Solid, yeah.
You might want to
He felt
work
a
on
dinosaur.
that.
That's hot.
God, chopped pots. Nice one. All right, so Frederick here with 7s. Wow, Harlan just firing out 70 under the gun with 10-5. Like a beast. He's like, is it good? Anthony here open-ended with a couple of overs. Diamond draw for Ray. Same hand for Aaron. Oh, whiff city. Oh, wow. Harlan just runs so good. Harlan runs so good.
All right, I'm going to take a 30-minute break. I'll see you in a little bit.
Wow. All right, guys.
That's my lunch break.
Jeez. Good talk. Bye. Harlan firing 180. And guys, this is classic Harlan. Like turning 10-5 into just solid gold here. Food and alcoholic drinks are not free here at Stones, guys. Definitely not. I think, honestly, the only places you can really get away with that is like the, you know, Reno, Tahoe, Vegas type scenario. And even then, they're cracking down on free drinks. We all used to play the whole, like, play 25-cent video poker for free drinks thing. Not anymore. Up in Tahoe, they got like a little light there that tells you how much you've been betting, and you have to end up averaging like whatever it is, something stupid like a $4 a minute betting to actually get free drinks. Trust me, I can't milk that system anymore. That used to be like my all-time win. Castronero, maybe hit up JFK. See, he might be able to comp you a meal. I don't know about all the drinks. If you drink like a fish.
Yeah.
All right, so +1 here. We got Anthony, King, Queen of Hearts, popping it up to $20. Frederick's making the call because Frederick's hitting everything ever. Looks like Ebb's making the call as well. 3 players to the flop. Queen, Jack, King, couple of clubs. Top 2 for Anthony. Ebbs with a straight draw, and Frederick over there in Whiff City.
That's what I
Bet 55 from Anthony, and everybody goes away. Taking it down. Let's take a look at these stacks here. We got Ebbs on the short stack because he's just been having a bit of a rough night in some of these spots here. He's just under 500. Anthony and Harlan are big dogs at 2,700 and 2,500 respectively. And you can see there, a lot of these guys are checking out the stream on their phone. Obviously, they're looking at hands that happened 20, 25 minutes ago. But they do this to pick up information on each other. If you really, let's say you made a tough fold and you wanted to see if the other guy had that hand, I mean, that's pretty common for them to do that at the table. Oh man, I got some Snapchats from Master C and Veronica. That could only mean one thing. Dirty, dirty pictures. I know that my name does make me think of that horrible, awful movie with the first couple of American Idols, but that's all right. At least it makes it slightly more complicated to Google me. Good, excellent. Just go enjoy your shitty film. All right, Queen 5-4 to the flop. Looks like everybody kind of misses here. Reggie picks up a monster club draw here on the turn. Bet 55 by Aaron, and Reggie makes the call over to Harlan, and he lets it go. Blackout General, of course I do. Who doesn't? They make me smile. They make me happy.
Brought you a present.
Thank you, sir. It's good. I have to go through 5 or my stream's not complete.
Anything fun happened while I was gone?
Not really. I mean, well, the funnest thing is that you were gone. Yeah, apparently I got Snapchat sent to me from Master C and Veronica, and Master C said he just sent me the best Snapchat in the world.
Hang on a second, I have to look up a word.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
It's prescient?
You didn't have word of the day toilet paper? You're not getting better here?
It said, Marlon ADB says, is it just me or Justin Crider's commentary become more prescient? I don't know that word.
I don't know either. I would have liked if you said snarky.
Oh, this is a good word. Having or showing knowledge of events before they take place.
Wow.
I honestly thought you were insulting me until I looked it up.
And you made him go to an online dictionary site that wasn't Urban Dictionary. So that's like a win all the way around.
Totally. Wow, thank you. Yes. I have been reading most of Gus Hansen's books, so I'm sure that helps.
Is JFK the guy in the Joker suit?
You know, that's funny. I almost wore a purple tie with question marks on it today.
Yeah, and I remember where you got that.
Yeah.
For the Riddler suit,
I was going to be Riddler, and then it fell through.
Yeah.
Apparently, when you're going to get something custom made, they need time.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bluffett's going to buy me a suit. I'll pretty much wear whatever the hell it is, so bring it. Maybe it's going to have free puppies all over it. You never know. All right, so Anthony raises to 45 here with Ace-King. And Harlan is going to get away, and so is Aaron. Take it down. So again, guys, make sure you click that heart and follow us here. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, and then Sundays for fun tournaments and other fun events like the ones we got coming up, where you can watch Chris Moneymaker and Veronica barrel wine together. What could go wrong?
I know.
What
I'm just
could
thinking
go
about
wrong?
It. You know, we're gonna have Scott Ball here too. Cash De Niro, thank you so much. I had this suit custom made for me a couple years ago when I visited Thailand.
Oh, it's probably pretty cheap to get it done in Thailand, yeah?
It was really cheap. I actually got this suit with, don't forget, the silk inlay. Boom.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Want to buy a watch?
Is that their little tag right there for the place who did it?
Yeah, the Universal Tailor. And they made me 3 shirts and pants to match the jacket, equivalent of about $250 US.
And they probably still made out. They were like, sucker, and you're like, no, really, no, you're the sucker. We're good here.
And I had one of the most amazing pad ties ever. It cost me about 50 cents.
If you still remember it, then it's clearly good. All right, 4-6-9 on the flop, couple of hearts here. Aaron with a king high flush draw.
Reggie.
Reggie.
Damn, Reggie. Feels good to be a gangster.
Damn, Gina. I got a shirt coming that says that, by the way. Damn, Gina. Just because. Did you click deny?
Yeah. Just do that too.
Just for fun.
Yeah, Reggie really just nails this flop.
6 on the turn.
Fills up.
Bolsky.
He fills up.
Heart draw now irrelevant for Aaron. It's just in donation mode. Harlan with 9, doing no good. A question in the chat: how do those sit and go tourneys work? Are there payouts for? What are the payouts?
So for the 6-handed one, we just do a winner takes all, and for the 10-handed, we do a top 2. Second place gets 200 back.
And I would assume that the players, obviously, they can talk about chops whenever the heck they want, right?
Of course.
So we all sit down 10-handed, we bust out 2 players, and then we all just chop. And we keep doing that all day.
I mean, almost all of them chopped heads up. So Aces, Aaron was drawing for that flush draw, and he doesn't even know yet, but he is lucky he didn't hit it. Because Reggie already had that check mark. So just a reminder, those Sit and Go Sunday tournaments, they are only on the Western Senior Poker Series days currently, because we do restrict the buy-in to players that are 50 years or older.
Gotcha.
So if you walk in the door looking to play our regular tournament that day,
cool.
We did the Sit and Goes because we didn't have anything else to offer our tournament players that were under 50.
So this is officially restricted now. You can't.
That is true.
So we can't needle Jacob out actually buying into that
He
anymore.
can't even get in now, unless he gets a fake ID.
Oh my God, you look great for 60, bro.
So the next Sit and Go Sunday day will be May 7th. After that, it'll be August 20th, and then on the championship event, October 22nd. So we have a bet from Aces Aaron over to Reggie, who pretty much has the nutskis here. And he's going to raise it up for sure, try and get a little bit of value out of this.
That's too much value.
Yeah, that's
quick.
it.
You know, Aaron's lucky he faded hard on the river because he just would have been in donation mode for Reggie.
For sure.
He would have fired, and then Reggie would have made that same move there, and then Aaron just would have had a call. He would have called.
For sure.
The good old
For
affectionate
sure, a crying call. Yeah.
Taking a look, Anthony, our big dog at 2,700. Started out a little rough for him earlier in the night, but now definitely looking solid. That puts him at, he's up 600. So he was stuck 11, now he's up 6.
Nice turnaround.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're just joining us or if you've been watching for a while, don't forget there's a little heart icon on the screen. You can click it to follow us. We'll let you know when we go live. Usually it's pretty easy, Mondays, Wednesdays, 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, but occasionally we have special events or the last Sunday of the month tournament, and those will go live when we hit the final table, so you need to be following us so we can let you know. Also, free puppies.
Yep, I agree with you, Queen Poker, on that last hand between Reggie, where he was raising for value there. He raised way too much. I mean, obviously he couldn't know that, you know, Aaron had essentially nothing. I mean, Aaron couldn't really call any raise there. But I agree with you, that was a pretty hefty raise. Five, 6, 3 on the flop here, open-ended for Frederick. Little wheel draw for Harlan here. Need to get the dummy end of that straight. Diamond peels off course. Now
Wow.
Frederick and Harlan with
Frederick
diamond
has
drop.
the world.
And that's top pair for Ray. Game on. So Frederick fires 65 here.
Still anybody's hand.
Yeah, he Fred about half the pot. And Harlan's coming along for sure. And Ray makes the call.
6 on the river gives Ray the check mark.
Check over to Frederick, who's definitely going to not slow down here.
Cash Dinero wants to know if there's an airport close. Yeah, like really close.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the letters for it?
SMF.
SMF.
I work for a logistical shipping company. I'm very familiar with airport codes.
The stand for single, male, female.
I think it used to stand for like Sacramento Metro. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I have to eat it.
Look at this
Jimmy
chat room.
Bluffett, if you fly out, can we just go club it and forget the poker? Yeah, if you bring me that suit you were talking about. I gotta rock that somewhere. And come out soon before it's like 100 degrees outside. So I'm not gonna rock that suit at that point.
Jimmy Bluffett, we're working on the store. We got some other things in queue, fighting a lot of battles right now.
Yeah, are we allowed to divulge what you told me earlier about
The booth?
Yeah,
sure.
Got this new booth, guys. He's got some final plans approved for it. Gonna have a green screen back here, so you know this shit's gonna hit the fan for sure.
We're doing a professional build out of our Stones Live booth. It is going to be a staple part of the poker room here. We're spending a good chunk of money on it. It's going to be beautiful. So that's the first order of business. We currently have the web store a little bit on the back burner, but it's not gone. It's definitely going to happen. We're just doing one thing at a time.
So we're having apparently a phone voting contest for who's more of a hottie, Kelly W, Candace, Boyana. I mean, keep going, guys. I mean, once you get all the numbers 1 through 9.
Where's Veronica?
Oh, she wasn't even on the list.
What?
I know, it's messed up. I think they confused her with Chris Moneymaker. All right, so Ray versus Harlan. Top set for Ray. Last time we saw this situation, Harlan had top set of kings.
Yeah, Harlan's not getting any money in the pot. Cash Dinero, we're in the same boat. We can't wait to see it either. It's I'm pretty excited for it. Talked a little bit about the plans with Justin earlier. We met with the vendors last week. Bob and I walked through the entire design, how we want everything built. They're coming in. They're going to do it all custom for us. It's going to be beautiful.
You know you're gonna get everything built, and there's gonna be like one little thing. You're like, God, we totally should have done this. And you'd be like, whatever, rip it all down, rip it all down.
Yeah, start over. Jimmy Bluffett says Kelly Winterholder. I haven't met Winterholder yet.
I have not either. I have not. So Ebbs here. Looks like he's doing the 15 out there.
Is it? And you guys are saying it's like an afterthought that Veronica's pretty as well. Chop Potts. She's the most beautiful because she's also beautiful on the inside.
And she single-handedly probably gets stalked and hit on the most on the stream out of any female ever. So good for her. That's something to be proud of.
She actually is the only female now that Valerie's gone.
Yeah.
We miss you, Valerie.
V-cross. All right, so it looks like we had Candace popping to 60 here with ace 10. Frederick's calling with King Jack. Aaron here is coming in. So is Ebbs. I'd like to see a little run good for Ebbs as well. Cookie Monster. He's had a rough little jaunt there. All right, so 10-4 queen, couple of diamonds here. Ebbs with a straight with a flush draw. Frederick open-ended.
Candace finally connects.
She does spike a 10. She's got a piece of it.
Yes, Master C, Val is awesome. We miss her. She has gone on to the East Coast to pursue her own interest in poker blogging and WSOP poker reporting. I've talked to her a couple times. She's doing really well.
I feel like they're basically laying out like, come on, get like 7 more of them. We have the Women of Stones calendar coming soon.
I know, right?
And they don't have to be in bikinis or anything. It's just them at the poker table. Like that's what it is.
Her license is actually active through the end of August. So, she can come back and commentate up until then, no problem.
I have to renew that every year?
Yeah.
You're paying for that, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I quit.
However, I think, and I'm not saying anything set in stone yet. Do you like that?
Set in stones?
Yeah. I'm trying very hard right now to get Jason Somerville out for our Fall Classic, and I think that Valerie would be the perfect matchup.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah.
Master C, just so you know, I don't think we can put Jenna in here because Jenna is actually my backup out there. And she does my job when I'm gone.
He was talking Jenna to the mix of cute girl voting, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just saying.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Hope I didn't say anything I'm going to regret. For those of you who might have just Snapchatted me, I love you, and I hope it's a Snapchat saying you love me too, and that not that I said something mean or jacked up. So Candace with this bet at 170. Ebbs is going to make the call here with the flush draw. Candace can't be loving this call, but 4 here comes on the turn. And Ebb checking it over to Candace.
Ebb still could hit a diamond here. He has 5 diamonds.
All in. And she said it so nonchalantly too, like, yeah, I'm all in. Of course I'm all in. And, you know, and the thing is, like,
The 2 players that are running the worst,
well,
right?
she just had, yeah, I know, and honestly, that's probably something you could exploit there too, because like she knows
She did.
that yeah, they're both running bad, you know what I mean, and you know, like tips another 5. What a rock star. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Ebbs is trapping there with a queen. You know, he's not like, oh, I got ace queen, I'm just gonna trap call the big bet, and so yeah, no, it's good, solid. Honestly, I would have been happy if either of those guys take down the pot, because both of them really need some run.
Yeah. Seb Black says he really likes the new video layout. Thank you so much. We like it too. You know, it's nice if you're watching on a TV, it's one thing, but if you're watching on your phone, you already have such a small screen, and then it's even smaller inside. This, we wanted to open it up and give the bigger picture, put more focus on the game, and not necessarily on the ad banner.
True.
And so, you know, occasionally in between hands, we like to flash an ad just to show you what's going on. But I mean, there's Stones Live all over the place on the screen. You already know who we are, so we don't need to totally blow you up with ads. We want to focus on the game.
And guys, a little pro tip too. I know that my app does this. I have an iPhone, but if I'm in the Twitch app and I'm watching, you can actually use the pinch to zoom on the app on your phone, and you can zoom in. So sometimes I'll zoom into specific parts if I want to check out somebody's chip stack or basically whatever's on Reggie's hat right there.
And don't forget,
No, I
Mute
forgot that
Justin.
already. I forgot that already. King, Queen 4 there, couple of spades. Both players miss. Anthony 7 still in the lead. Anthony taking it down. Call your mother. Master C, thanks for the kind words. Yeah, and really the quality and the production and the stream, it's so evident when you go back and you watch the earlier streams compared to what it is now. It's just night and day, and it's just an overall much better. It's just great entertainment value for everybody all the way around. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. Thank you for noticing. Very cool. Smoking Marty 420. What's going on?
next time you guys are in the room and you see us doing a broadcast, make sure you go and thank Bob. He's the guy with the long hair that looks like Axl Rose. Because really 90% of these upgrades are his brainchild, so make sure you tell him that you appreciate it.
Sure, he does appreciate that. And if you're in the room and we haven't met you in person, but we clearly know you by your online Twitch handle, come in and say hi.
Yeah.
Come on and say hi. He'll give you a free puppy. Come in and demand your free puppy.
I'll give you a sick puppy.
That's it. I mean, I can't even say anything to that. That's good. So Frederick here in the cutoff, popping it up with 9s. Aaron from the button. King 9 makes the call. And Harlan makes the call with King 6 suited. Queen 10 deuce here on the board. Frederick's still in the lead here with 9s. Master C says, one sober commentator, one blacked out drunk commentator. I'm just throwing it right now. I'm the blacked out drunk one. Hands down, slaps, no tag back, dibs, on the drunk one. I was just going to tell you about how I stopped trying to drink liquor and now I'm barreling 7 bottles of water, but I still will take that position.
Thank you guys. Thank you for all the positive and the negative comments as well. We love them all. We appreciate it.
All right, so on the turn here, Frederick does check. Aaron bets 45. Frederick calls, and the river. Frederick's going to show down. Says, ship it. My 9s are good. You only have 1 9. I have 2 of them. Done. Preferably dealing with life problems, emotionally unstable. That kind of describes every commentator we have. So we can all. We just take turns. Do we just take turns?
I Love Lyman too says he loves the stream, guys, and we love you. But remember, don't cross the streams.
Never cross the streams.
Yeah.
Unless you have to beat the giant marshmallow man, then you have to cross the streams.
Chop Pots, we cannot ship the puppies across state lines. My apologies.
Last time we did that, we forgot to poke holes in the box.
Yeah, that was a bad situation. Bad.
Copy that, guys. We are going into the last hand of the evening.
Hi-ya.
It's true. So click that heart, because we'll be back with you on Wednesday night. Over to Anthony for a little call your mother. He's gonna limp. Candace trying to get addresses and the last 4 people's social. Do a little identity jacking.
Probably traffic. A lot of traffic. Yeah. Later.
6-9 deuce on the board here. Aaron connects to the 6. Top for Harlan here with the 9. Deuce for Frederick. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. Sean McCormick lost your number. He was going to shoot you up a private message.
He did. He hit me up on Facebook. Cool. Thank you.
Actually, I follow Candace on Instagram, and when we had all the crazy floods coming in, her backyard, it was crazy to watch the progression. When they let out all the water in the dam and stuff that was coming down, I mean, her backyard went from I have a backyard to she literally had lakefront property. I mean, it was like it ate up her entire lawn all the way up to her stairs, all the way up to her porch.
That's crazy. So her house is destroyed?
No, it's fine. No, it just got really close.
Oh wow.
So Frederick fires 80. Harlan pops 180 there. Frederick makes the call on the flop. So Frederick must be thinking here that Harlan's just trying to pull one over and bluff him off this pot, and that 260 bet's not helping that scenario. I think part of Frederick really just wants to table 7 deuce and show him what's up. And he's going to let it go. Yeah, I'm not trying to blow you. I got a 9. Ship it.
All right, and it's only fitting that Harlan wins the last pot. So that's it. That's our game.
Solid. You know, it's funny, man, because the 5-5 game, I mean, some people are like, well, I don't know, it's a little bit smaller game. There's never a lack of action here.
It's funny because even in this game where all the players were playing really solid, and you still see a lot of creativity, a lot of mixing it up, and I dropped my pen.
And a lot of dropping
my
stuff.
pen.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic game. I enjoyed it. Hopefully the game will go through the night. A lot of times these games after the stream will continue to go and new players will come in. Thank you so much, Candace Collins, for joining the game. It was a pleasure to have her.
Cool.
She got a little bit of momentum going at the end there.
Yeah, she couldn't connect for the first half of the stream.
It was a rough night for her, but hopefully it doesn't scare her off.
No, trust me.
We can have her back sometime soon. Most importantly, thank you so much to our wonderful, beautiful,
Keep going. Extravagantly awesome, amazingly talented,
wonderful viewers. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you being here and humoring us and giving us crap and giving us compliments. And you guys are why we're here. So thank you so much for being here. We look forward to having you back on Wednesday. I believe we will be streaming from the homepage of Twitch on Wednesday with commentators Jake Rosensteel and a young man known as Kyle Kitagawa in a 1-3 no limit hold'em game. The 1-3s here sometimes play bigger than these 5-5s.
Oh, absolutely. There's live strat. A lot of time they do like a $10 straddle just because.
It should be a great day, and we look forward to seeing you guys here. Thank you so much for being here with us. We'll catch you on the next one. Stones Live Poker signing off.
Peace out.